iPad up for you guys so you guys can see where your teams are dropping, where everyone's going. Alright, so that's all good, that's all good, that's all good. We good. We are good. Naomi. Alright, let me put that map up there, and here we go. Welcome to match 2 of the XO Esports $1,300 Conquest League playoffs. Group B versus Group D, coming in from that very southern side of the Los Leones farms, going straight up through Picado between Power Grid, San Martin. We got Crater Fields water treatment, going through La Cabarria and landing against the wall between C and D, all the way up at the top of the map. And we've got the Sentinels, New Era, Chicken Chokers. They are all jumping already. The Sentinels headed down to Bartona. Looks like New Era, the Chicken Chokers, almost there. It looks like all these teams are headed into Leones. So, Los Leones, that's going to be hot, hot, hot. It looks like the Chicken Chokers and New Era are right on top of each other. We'll have to pay attention to that. We do have Rival 6 and Twisted Militia both headed over to Chumacera. Ooh, we got a lot of teams headed down to Picado. We have the Sinners, Poison Esports, and Dark Esports. So let me get on over to Naomi, give him some screen time love while the rest of us check out where the rest of the map is going. We do have 3 teams in Picado. Looks like the rest of the map, everybody is pretty separated. So even Twisted Militia pulled away from Chumacera. Shu Young being able to get their vehicle away from Hayes right down below. So let's get a sky view of where everyone is over here in Picado. So we do have Poison Esports up at the stadium. We've got Sinners in the middle, and then Dark Esports down at the south. I would have flipped that around if somebody would have asked me to bet them where everyone was located. Would have thought Poison was down at the 5 stack, but it is not that way. So you could see that Candy Joe from Poison off in that eastern 2 stack office building. We got Tupac over on the side, and it does look like Magic and Dead Aim from the Sitters may end up in the casino together. Let me go ahead and put this map back up here. I think I can scroll in quite a bit. Our very first zone is all the way up to that northeast edge. So people like the Sentinels all the way down in Bartona, they do have quite... Oh! Naomi! Oh, what a shot from that SKS. But we do have one of them that looks like Magic. We got AP over here. I'm not exactly sure where Calicar is. Where are you? Oh, Calicar is pushing up right behind Magic. Magic trying to get on in. Trying to get that thirst right on over. Oh, Magic almost got knocked. And Magic does get knocked over here by Scarface. And oh, look at that, Naomi trying to get on over there, but we do have Ornery coming up right behind them as well. So now the Sinners are getting pinched between Dark Esports and Poison Esports. Oh, Calicar! No, Calicar! He came right up and in behind you. So let me check in on where Ornery is. Ornery coming down and around right behind the Sinners Esports. And we still have a duo over here. We've got AP and Naomi. Naomi still in this, but we do have Poison and Sinners, all full 4-man teams. So let's see. Ooh, one of them from the Sinners does get knocked. Let's see who's over here. It is 4L. So 4L. Let's see, where are you? Are you going to be able to get picked back up? Yes, he is. He's getting picked up by Scarface right now. And Where is Dead Aim? Dead Aim paying attention right across the street and to his team. So trying to cover for his team. Paying attention to the 5-stack where Dark Esports currently are. And right now the rest of the teams, look how spread out everyone is. The Wolves taking over all of San Martin. They have north, south, east, and west of the San Martin all to themselves. And we do have Nucleotide Ninja. He's pretty close to the Hacienda del Patron, but he is not in it. So Wolves really don't have any. Oh, Naomi. Naomi. We got that right in the face. Let's get on over here, see what other angles he can get. We do have Poison Lay up at that edge, and I'm not sure if Lay can see Naomi from here. He's trying. Look at this. Oh, he's trying to get Naomi's knock across the way. All right, guys. We'll stay here because right now this is the fight. Ooh, Lay just found Lay. Ole, ole. I have no idea where I heard that from, but I've heard it like a million times and I don't know where or why. Alright, let's check in on Scarface. It does look like the Sinners are perfectly happy over here in the red. Oh, no, they not so happy. What did you do? Let me go back over to Lay because Lay seems to be able to... Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday night. We are with XO Esports, the $1,300 Conquest League. This is the final stretch. Tonight is the $50 practice, and one of these all of these points go to the top fragger. The top fragger at the end of it makes $75. So every point matters in this. So let's go through your top 16 final teams. In slot 3 are the Wolves Esports. Slot 4, almost there. Slot 5, the Emperors. Slot 6, the Me Zexies Esports NA. 7 are the Sentinels. Slot 8, Legacy in Control. Slot 9, Rival 6. Hello, sleepy one. Slot 10, Shoot to Survive Esports. Hello, class. 11, Dark Esports. Jeopardy, my friends. Slot 12, Nucleotide Esports. Slot 13, Dreamers Esports. Slot 14, Digital Age. Slot 15 are the X4. Slot 16, Real Gunners Esports. Slot 17, XO Elites. And 18 are the Sinners. There are your top 16 teams going into finals for the $1,300 prize pool, including the MVP, which gets an extra $75 in their pocket, so every point matters in this match. We do have 3 out of the 4 teams going to Brazil for us. We have Wolves with Coops, Baton, Wancho, Doran. We have Shoot to Survive, Bob, Casper, Blaze, and Klaus. Jean-Klaus Van Diem. And then we have Team 15 X-Force with Fate, Alem, Freepoint, and Nanya 24K. There are your 3 Brazil teams. PMSL Brazil, they are all packing their bags. They are leaving soon. So, so exciting. So, I do have to shout out to XO Esports for sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. All you have to do is take a screenshot of your like and subscribe, get it over to the XO Discord server, go down to the giveaway channel, giveaway green, and post your screenshot. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, so, hello Dewey! Hello Dewey over in Twitch. Hello. Alright, so what was I getting ready to say when I got my ADHD just kicking in hard right now? Trying to remember all the little things I wanted to say. But here we go. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up. We have 5 matches tonight. The first match, we are headed into Erangel. And I've got the right tag up. Finals practice. Go me. Alright, who do we jump with tonight? Oh, such a yummy lobby. Maybe dark. I think I'm gonna go with Naomi. There we go. Hello, the goat. Hello, Naomi. Alright, let me get that up there for you. Let me put the iPad so we can all check in on the drop spots together. And tonight's first match, we're coming in just to the east of the Zarky farm area, going down across North Georgia Pole Crates, over the top of Mount Everest, Gakka, through Ferry Pier, and just skimming the western edge of Military Base Island. There's tonight's first flight path. Very shifted to the west, but we have all sorts of car spawns and car what? Right. Alright, so let's see what's going on. We have Rival 6 headed up to Zarky. We've got the Sentinels over to Severny. We have Shoot to Survive. Let's see how many times I get their name right tonight. Headed down to North George. We have the Mazexis headed over also to the Severny. I believe they're going to the Severny compound to the south where the car spawn is. Dark Esports headed over to Rozhawk, XO Elites in South George. We've got the Emperors taking over the hospital compounds. Nucleotide headed down to the Pacific Coast Highway down this western edge, along with Almost There. Let's go back over to the middle. We've got Rio Gunners Esports and Pachinki. We do have the Wolves and Legacy in control, both headed over to the farm area. They are right on top of each other. X-Force down to Primorsk, and then we do have the Dreamers and Digital Age headed over to Military Base. Let's head on down here and see what's going on right in front of us as we're headed down to the Lighthouse Barns. And we do who is driving already? It's Doran. Oh, Doran, look at this. He's got Legacy in control, the kid on the back of his buggy. Oh, there we go, and he jumped off, and let's see, did he get knocked? No, he did not. He's still on his feet. And are they going to come out and get him? Oh, he's down to 5 HP, and they've got all of the wolves right there. Oh, and Doran just missed him, and Coops with the revolver, and the rest of Legacy in control. Our Quantrol already headed off to the farm. Now let's get down over here to the military base where we've got the Digital Age over in C Block, and then we've got the Dreamers Esports over here on the catwalk, in the station, and all right in here behind. So I think Bola right here is the main center in the thumbnail for tonight. So here is Bola Laxa Taxa. Oh, but you guys already know I have a hard time with his name. Hello, Abe. Hello, welcome. And Dreamers, Patty got the wizard. So now let's see what's going on with Patty. Where were you, Patty? Over here. Oh, I see. Looks like the wizard went over to the police station. So now let's see. Diamonds is also on the front page, or on the thumbnail. He's the one to the left. Oh, And look at this. We got one up on the hill already. And I think that was Vitu up top. Yes, it was. He is already up top and trying to get those angles down onto the digital age. So let's see what we can do. I'm not sure Wizard. Well, Wizard's is kind of safe-ish. I'm not so sure. Hello, Phoebe. Let's go. Let's go, you, Phoebe. All right, so we do have them circling. It does look like V2 is coming down off that hilltop, getting ready to come across. No, he is staying up there on that off angle, and we do have several on the off angle. Emperors now in a fight. Where is this going on? Oh, I see. Let's get over here because this is up close. Nucleotide. Oh, nucleotide's down. Toxic already. But what is happening over here with the Emperors? Oh, we've lost Terror X and Rana already in digital age. Zendry just got a knockover onto the Dreamers. So we do have 2 chaos going on right now. Let's see what's happening over here. Looks like Patty's been knocked out back, and we do have Wizard. I think Wizard is bleeding out over here, but here comes Vitu coming up and in. We still have all 4 of them, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get Patty picked up. Oh, little fox! And so now we are down to Assault OP. And Assault OP is able to finish off Nucleotide. So now let's get back down to the fight down in military base. We did lose Wizard, so now let's see what's going on over here. In that short amount of time, we lost Patty and V2, and now Bola has been knocked, and so now it is a 1v2. We've got Zendry and Darwin versus HP 43. Oh, there goes Darwin. So now it is HP 43 versus Diamonds, and I'm not sure if I can get these guys side by side before this is over, but here you go. So now it is a 2v1. So we still have HP 43 over here. Oh, Diamonds is on fire. Oh no. So where is Zendry? Let's see, where is Zendry over here? Zendry on this outside, but HP 43 burning out. Now Zendry is coming up, and I'm not sure which one's next. So let's see. The nades are coming out and over, and I think those are mostly from Zendry. Oh, he's going to throw that nade up and over onto HP 43. Does not make that nade, but he is coming up right on the other side. Just those stairs, and HP 43 knows it. Oh, and there it is. So now let's go back to the map. Let me put that map up. You can see that our first... Hello, Crucial plays in my chat, guys. Shout out to Crucial and XO Esports for the UC giveaway. There is your man, Rocky, Legacy in control. We did lose one at the very start, so Legacy is down to just a trio. And I feel like we might have a fight up in here between Shoot to Survive and they're already taking the shots. This is Rival 6 coming up and in. Let me check in on the sleepy one. Here, Blaze. I'm so sorry, sleepy one. Shu Young. That car, the wheels work better on the ground. Alright, so let's see. Let me scroll on in here and check this map. I think this is the main fight right now. I don't see any other fight. Oh, Shu Young, no. So now we are just down to mine. Mine is the last one still standing. Oh, and there we go. Rival 6 being taken out by Shoot to Survive. And we do have a clash now going on at the top of Mount Everest. We got almost there, and the real gunners, Esports Vortex. He was chewing you up just a little bit, wasn't he? Alright, so let's check in on Zoom. doing the zoom. Alright, so guys, I think now is a great time to put this map up so you guys can check to see where your teams are. Make sure you let us know in the chat who you want to check in on, because it is hot and furious. We are already down to 13 teams and just barely into stage 2. So now let's go back over here and see our ooh, what's going on with the Emperors? Oh, Assault OP. Do you know that you've got XO Elites right on top of that hill? You know he knows it. So nice one, boys. See, hello, everyone. All right, so I do think that Emperors are gonna get past XO Esports, so they should be fine. We do have the digital age that needs to come out of Sosnovka, and the Wolves are starting to make their way into zone. We still have the Mazexis coming down and around, making a really wide berth around the east side of Yasnaya. Dark Esports all still in Yasnaya. They should be really looted up well. And the Sentinels are starting to come in from that north side. So that's where all your teams are at the moment. Ooh, I think Legacy in control. Oh, X-Force. X-Force. What happened over here? Let's get over to XO Elites. We got Toast over here, and we did see that 9Y was taken out, and Fate taken out, and I did not see what happened on this rotation. I see Freepoint trying to get those shots over onto Tigers. Tiger gets on out of there. Let me check in on Alim, see what Alim is doing. Does look like XO Elites do have one knocked. Let's see, it is Spets. And we do have X-Force going down and around, and I feel like Alim is just getting into a better position. Yes, he is. He's taking up the side angle over here, and Shoot to Survive now in a fight up to the north with the Sentinels. Let's see what's going on over here. We've got the Sentinels down right at the cube with the tower. Let's see what's going on with the Sentinels. It is down to just Jet. Oh. And now Shoot to Survive up to 7 eliminations. Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is going on. And it looks like Alim is the sole survivor for X-Force, trying to get away. You can see on the mini-map right above that XO Elites are not giving up. Not giving up easily. Oh, and Speeds does get that elimination. So XO Elites up to 4 eliminations. Alright, I feel like Dark Esports getting ready to come right up and in. We do have the Wolves coming into that Pachinki area, but I feel like this might be a nasty fight between Dark Esports and Shoot to Survive. And we do have Digital Age coming across that east bridge, and then we still have the Emperors all the way over on that west bridge. Uh-oh, Claws, do you see that they are not too far away? I cannot see the tag to see who is up there on that ridge line, but they did come up and around. Who is that? Magic? I think that's Magic. Let's see what Magic is doing. He's gonna go ahead and roll on in. So that must be AP. AP. Choo-choo. Alright, so Calicar. Oh, Calicar came up. And who got the knock on the Claws? I missed that. Guys. Alright, so now let's see. It does look like Magic has been knocked. Calicar trying to get those shots as the rest of Dauntless come third. Shoot to Survive. There's one, guys. Let's keep count on this. Blaze coming out. Oh, Calicar. So now we're down to Naomi and AP. Calicar bleeding out over there, and Magic all the way up on that hill, and we still have Casper straight across. Naomi. Oh, Casper right through that window. So AP, you are the last one still standing for Dark Esports. Let me check in on Shoot to Survive. All 4 of them are. Oh. Alright, so there goes Dark Esports, and now Shoot to Survive up to 11 eliminations. Sinners versus Real Gunners Esports. Let's get on over here and see what's going on over here with, we got a trio for the Sinners. And we do have, I think, all 4 of them still standing for the Real Gunners after that run-in over on Mount Everest. Let me check in over here. Yes, all 4 of them are still standing, and it does look like they're trying to get the, ooh, coffin, paying attention to where Vortex is moving. And let's see. Looks like they're going to go ahead and pull away, but we do have the Sinners. I thought they were going to gatekeep them because they're right there on that edge of zone. Alright, let's see. I feel like we're going to have a fight. Oh, what did I just click off of? Looks like they came right up and in onto another team up at the top. Legacy in control, but they did get away from that. But I feel like we're getting ready to have a fight over here between the Mazexis and Wolves Esports. You can see that the Wolves are all down to the south, the Mazexis just to the north of them. Up on that mini map, you can see right there Mazexis leader right in front of Baton just following along, watching the rotations of the Mazexis as they are in zone. Both teams are in zone. Let me check on the map. I think I could put the map up. Oh, the Real Gunners are also coming up on the other side of the Mazexis. The Real Gunners Esports are already up on D Hill over at the other side. So let me see what Dorn is doing over here with Vortex right above him. He's got the hovercraft and he sees Vortex right there on top of A Hill. He hops out trying to get those shots, and Vortex down to about 5 HP. But here comes the rest of them coming right up behind Vortex, and Wancho gets knocked out of the vehicle. Coops, his car on fire. He does find Wolf coming up. Coops is down to about 5 HP, and let's see. I think that is it for the Real Gunners Esports. Wolves Esports up to 5 eliminations, but they are still right here on top of the Mazexis. Let me put that up there. You can see that way out to the west of Gatka. We still have the Emperors coming on in. So there are your teams. Let's get on back over here and see what else we can see, because I feel like there's 2 teams right here maybe. The Zaxis, are you in a fight? No, I thought there was another color right under the Mazexis. I'll put this iPad back up just for a second for you guys while I go ahead and try to find the next one. And we are down to the top 8 teams. So let's see. Looks like they're just all trying to find their spot in zone. Looks like Shoot to Survive Casper. He had something in his sight right across from him, and I believe that was Legacy in control over at the slaughterhouse, but he is watching the Digital Age up at the Pachinki Church as well. He's just spotting them out, pointing them out, letting his team know where everyone is, since he's the first one to get to zone. We still have a few back by the clubhouse, so let's see. What else is happening? What else? Alright. Right now it's really quiet, so I'll go ahead and put this up again as we scroll on in just a little more to give you a little better idea. I think there you go. I think that shows you where everyone is, gives you a good idea where people are calling home. Zulogy! Hello, Zulogy! Alright, so let's go ahead and, oh, that zone. We're going to the west of Pachinki, and we have a lot of teams that are going to have to push their way in. Coops was already in, but it looks like he's coming out, and I feel like the Sinners may be the next target of the Wolves. You can see the Wolves are all surrounding them over here. And what is happening? Sinners Baton. Oh, we just took down Baton. Look at that. Now we do have Scarface coming up and over, trying to get to the rest of the Wolves. There goes Wancho and Coops heading on out of there. Alright, like I said, we did lose Baton, but Coops is not done with all of this just yet. He is not done. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and still try to get those shots over onto the centers. And I did see that, yes, Shoot to Survive did come up over here onto, who did they come into? Almost there, right on. Oh, Claws coming right up and through, and Casper does get knocked, but they are up to 13 eliminations with the XO Esports right on top. We do still have Philo still in this across the way from, oh, and I think Claus knows that Philo is not too far away, and we do have, I think we've got Casper back up onto his feet, but we still have XO Elites from the top of that hill. Let's check in on Quackity. I thought they were getting ready to come on down, but they are not. So let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more. Let me show you what's going on really quick. And it looks like we still have Legacy and Control coming down and around, and I'm not sure what Zendry is doing up to that north side of Pachinki. Looks like he's just making sure his back is clear, which it isn't, because we do have Legacy in Control not too far away to his west. Let's see. So yeah, this is a good time to put that iPad up so you guys can check in on your team. You guys aren't letting me know who is your team. Tell me what you think. Who is going to be the top fragger of tonight? Uh-oh, Liquid or Legacy in Control does get knocked up here, but Sandu does get knocked by Casper. Let's see what's going on with Legacy in Control, because here comes the rest of Shoot to Survive right up and in that initial knock, and he does get that knock onto Claus with the DBS. He's down to 1 HP, so now we are down to just Shahal. Is that it for Shoot to Survive? Shoot to Survive. There they go. Oh, I see. XO Esports got in onto the third party. But Legacy in Control. Now back up to three players. So that all happened so fast. I had to read the elimination feed just to find out what happened. And I feel like almost there, Philo is going to have all sorts of issues coming in on this side of the hill. He does have all of XO Esports. He's got Legacy in Control, and then he's also has the Sinners right behind him. And I'm not sure how he's going to get the zone. We'll have to pay attention to see how he does that. All right, so now let's see. Really, Mizaxi's our pretty center zone over here at the Pachinki, a little Pachinki farm right on over here. Let's go and check in on what Coops is watching. He's on the backside of A Hill, trying to get his sights over onto the Sinners. The Sinners down in the one stacks out here in the fields. And we've got a lot of shooting going on. Oh, and I do think Philo does get found by the XO Esports. He has all four of them pushing right up and in on him. He's just got the tree between him and the XO Esports, down to about 20 HP. And now let's see what's going on over here. It looks like Wancho watching over the Sinners, as the Sinners do need to come out and around. But if they come up the hill, they're going to run right into XO Esports. Oh, XO Esports right over here in a fight. Let's see. Oh, and there they go. I think XO Esports just finished off Legacy in Control. So there goes one of them. No, there's still one right on down below. Legacy in Control down to duo or solo Sandu. The last one still standing, and here comes the Digital Age coming right up and in right on top of Sandu. Sandu right in the middle of all this, and Zendry from that back. And so now what is going on over here? I can't click on them. Click. All right, so we are right over here, just to the north of A Hill, and still have everything going on right behind it. So now let's go up to the map, and oh, what is happening? we do have the Wolves coming up and in onto XO Esports, and I feel like that may be the last of the XO Esports. The Wolves coming in with 11 eliminations. We do have Zendry way out in the field, and I'm not sure how he's going to be able to get on in. Coops is up to 8 eliminations. 8 eliminations. So let's see if I can get a bird's eye view of what's going on with this zone. Mazexis are not in zone here, and then we do have Coops and Wancho. They are just on the both edges of zone, and then way in that background, just on the edge of the blue, you can just kind of make out Zendry's tag. That is your final zone. So I'm not sure how Zendry's going to be able to get on in. He does have not only the Wolves, but all 4 of them from the Mazexis coming right up and in. Sleep so good, I had to miss the first game. Giovanni, hello Giovanni, Sunshine, hello Sunshine. Alright, so we did lose Zendry from the digital age, but we still have, look at the huge split between the Wolves over here, and all 4 of them from the Mazexis are still standing. Now it looks like Wancho may be trying to get a little closer over to Coops. And we do have Leader R right on down, or Leader K, sorry guys, right on down below. So trying to keep them in here, but as little ducks, they do not all fall in line. And I'm doing the best I can to catch them all, because at this stage they do not stand still for long. And it does sound like the Mazexis are trying to rotate up over onto Coops. And we do have Wancho over on this backside. Coops and Wancho are pretty separated, but I'm not sure. Oh, Coops. Oh, I thought Coops had that. Oh, and they drove right up and around. So now it's just up to Wancho against all 4 of them from the Mazexis. Right across from them. And so now can Wancho hold off the push? Here comes Triggers. Triggers right up on that ridgeline, but Triggers does have to heal on up. Wancho also has to heal up down to about 30 HP. And now Leader K is coming down and around. I feel like we might have Leader K versus Wancho over here. I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen, because they're still all coming up along this ridgeline. Wancho, it is Leader K coming right up and over right when I clicked off of him. Whew. Alright, let's get that iPad off of there. Coming in first, me Zexys Esports NA, 6 eliminations. The Wolves coming in second with 11 eliminations, 8 of those from Coops alone. The Digital Age coming in third with 5 eliminations. GG Tap 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and 16. Going all out. Wolves, Coops, 8 eliminations, 826 damage. So we'll be going into match 2 of tonight with Wolves Coops. So don't forget to get your screenshot of your like and subscribe over to the XO Discord server so you can win some free UC on the Wheel of Names. Be right back. Find these right on through, and the rest of Poison is coming right up and in. Is that Ordinary coming on over? Yes, it is. Ordinary right on over here, but Naomi on the other side trying to get those shots across. Let's see what Naomi, oh, he's going down. Naomi, you have 2 teams over there. AP, no, where is AP? Oh no, they found you right through those windows, didn't they? And who was that? Was that Legan? Let me check on Lay. Is it you that's causing all the issues over here, isn't it? Alright, so now let's check in on Ornery. Tupac. Ooh, I hear a vehicle. Who's the vehicle? I see an orange little marker. The Wolves! Ooh! The price of poker just went up, boys. The Wolves coming into Picado. So now we have Coops, or we have the Wolves, the Sinners, Poison Esports, Dark Esports. We have all these teams right here in Picado now. We still have Dark Esports at that 5-stack, but look at how sandwiched they are in here. In that northern edge of Picado, we've got the Wolves taking over the stadium, the office building. We've got 2 teams over here in the Red Apartments and Dark Esports down at the 5-stack. The Wolves making the price of poker baccarat fees. Alright, so Coops go. Lay was ready for that push, but so was Coops. So now let's check in on where Henry. Henry, do you know this is the Wolves coming in at you? Coming at you live. Alright, where is Tupac? Oh, and I see Dark Esports. I think they are on the move as well. And Candy Joe, what are you thinking right now? She's Candy Joe thinking nades and males and more males and sticky bombs. Let's do the sticky bomb. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, Doran with a 2-piece. Oh, Ornery now trying to get both of his teammates picked up, and here comes the push by the Wolves right up and in, right on top of them, and then Doran again. Doran with a 3-piece on the Poison Esports, and we still have the Sinners right next door. Look at the Sinners just watching the Wolves. They no longer care about Dark Esports and Naomi with a sniper. They are listening to all 4 of these men's feet coming their way. But oh, they're going across. The Wolves are going across over to Dark Esports. They missed the Sinners. Naomi, here comes the Wolves. The Wolves are howling and drooling. Look at this. The Wolves went right past Sinners Esports, and now they're Scarface from the, oh no, and now Wancho is coming right back, and now the 2 of them from the Wolves have been knocked, and Naomi has that nade out. Look at this. Oh, Doran, Coops, and Beton trying to come out, and oh, Naomi with that one with Beton, and there goes Beton, and so now Wancho is the only one still standing. Look at this. He's going to be able to get Coops picked back up, but here comes AP, and we still have the Sinners right on behind. Coops is back up onto his feet. Wancho coming. Oh, no, Naomi. And so now it's Coops versus Naomi. Oh, and Coops finishes off Naomi, what a shot. But now Coops is a 1v2 against the Sinners. Let me go back to the map because I know you guys want to see where the rest of these teams are going, but they are finally starting to meet up here towards the middle. We do have Nucleotide running into, let's see, Nucleotide versus the Chicken Jokers. The Nucleotide right across from them, but I know you guys want to see this map to see where everyone is, but I don't want to get off of Picado with all these teams in here. So let me put this map up here for you guys. There you go. There's the map. We do have a breather as Coops is boosting back up. He's up to 13, or we're down to 13 teams. And Coops is still pushing up now onto the Sinners. Oh, Coops. Coops can hear those footsteps right next door. He is so used to these apartment pushes. So let's see. The Sinners still. Oh, and look at that. There's Geo Money. Geo, are you coming over to Picado as well? Geo, it looks like Rival 6 and Twisted Militia all right on over here, not too far away from Picado. So we are still having some chaos over in Picado even though we are down to 2 teams in the red apartments, we do have 2 more teams right on the outside. We've got Twisted Militia up to the north in the hills, and Rival 6 coming out and around down by the edge. Looks like Rival 6 are going to go ahead and head over towards the graveyard. And then we've got Twisted Militia still up in the hills just to the north. So I'm not sure what Coops is going to do at this point. We'll have to wait and see. The rest of the map is still pretty quiet. Coops getting ready to throw those nades right up and over onto the centers. What a bunch of chaos. Alright, so now we are in the blue officially. Oh, Scarface, Coops just saw your head. Alright, so let me put the iPad back up so you guys can check in on your teams, see where they are, see that we are not missing any fights other than Coops and the Sinners. Coops versus the Sinners right here, right now. The Sinners, I think, are getting ready to push on over. They did. They jumped over. They jumped over from the other apartment building, the East Apartments. And now Coops getting ready for a 1v2. Can he do it against the duo from the Sinners Esports? So, Coops jumping up to try to see if he can see him with that TPP, and let's go. He knows that they're around. He knows where they are. He's gonna throw that nade banker off the wall right on in onto the Sinners. Here comes one of the nades. Boom! And he doesn't get the knock on. Oh! And there goes the Wolves. Coops. Oh, Coops, what a play. All right, now let's get on over. We are still going up to the Cruise Divide area, and we still have a lot of teams close, but not too close. I think Dauntless... Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Wolves with 17 total points. Mizaxi's Esports NA with that winner chicken dinner and 16 total points. Shoot to survive. No placement, all eliminations, 13 total points. XO Elites was 12. There are your scores. And let me, while I have the chance, switch this over to match number 2. I remembered, guys. Look at that. Shout out to me. This is the XO Elites, or XO Esports $1,300 Conquest League playoff scrims for tomorrow's finals. Finals start tomorrow, but today starts the collection of MVP, and Coops is already up to 8 eliminations. Woo! So let's see who at the end of the day on Saturday is the MVP and who's coming home with those prizes. One team will be coming home with a slot in the Titans Premier Fall League. Ugh. All sorts on the line for this tournament, guys, and we should be on hard start. We should be starting fairly soon. Let me take the iPad off again so you guys can check on all your points. Remember, each and every point matters, so if there's any issues, get over to the XO Esports Discord server, open a ticket, and talk to them about the point problem. Don't forget that XO Esports is also sponsoring tonight's UC giveaway. Make sure you take a screenshot of the like and subscribe. Head over to the XO Esports Discord server so that you can get in on the next tournaments. They have weekly scrims, and it looks like we are starting. This time we are jumping with Wolves. Coops, 8 eliminations, 826 damage. So, oop, I thought I clicked out of the game. It was like, oh no. That would not surprise me. So let's get Coops up here on the screen. There he is, guys. Let me go ahead and give him some screen time love. He is on his way to Brazil. PMSL. Let's go. Woo! Let's give him some screen time love because these teams deserve it. Alright. Second match of tonight. We're headed in just from the south of Camp Militar, east of Terra Branca, going across the top of the southern tip of Terra Branca to the south of Cruz de Valle, over Hacienda del Patron, San Martin Power Grid, Monte Nuevo, and all the way to the western wall. There is your flight path. Let's see where everyone goes this time. We're headed, let's see, we've got the Sentinels headed up to Torremunda. I do see the Dreamers not too far behind them, but they're might be headed down to Terra Branca, sorry, or Camp Militar. I can't really tell where they are headed. We do have Nucleotide Esports going over to Cruz de Valle. We've got Real Gunners Esports going to El Hazahar by themselves. Emperors to the truck stop. XO Elites minus Generalis. Dreamers Esports to the north of San Martin. No one going to San Martin or Hacienda del Patron, but we do have some chaos going on over the top of Picado. We've got X-Force. Dark Esports, are you there? Yes, Dark Esports and the Sinners all going to Picado. And so I'm gonna go ahead and switch out. Oh, we do have Coops going down over here to Legacy in Control. Ooh, Calicar, there's already a fight over here in Picado between Dark Esports and let's see, X-Force. We lost a limb to Calicar. Let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and scroll on up. It looks like most of these teams are over here in the stadium. We do have Remix. Oh, I see you, Remix. Oh, Naomi from Dark Esports does knock Remix. I'm not sure how we got over here on the main stream. I'm not sure. We were over here with Coops, and I somehow clicked off over here. Let's see, where is Coops? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, we lost Coops. Wancho. So now we're down to Baton over here. Now Remix is back. Oh, look at this. 24K. 24K does get a 4-piece over onto Dark Esports, and all that's left now are the Sinners, and it does look like the Sinners have come up and into the stadium. So we'll keep this on over here. Legacy in Control. Let's see what's going on. We are down to just a duo. Baton coming right up and in with his MK12 and the Uzi, but he can hear the footsteps on the outside. Baton up to an elimination. We did lose Coops and Doran both, so too much going on. Baton trying to get those shots with that Uzi right up and around. Oh, Baton coming right up and in on Shahal. So now it is a 1v2 for Sandu. Sandu does have the Wolves coming right up and in onto him. He's got Wancho and Baton, and we still have a trio over here. All 4 of them from the Sinners are still here over in Picado with X-Force. And the X-Force, we did lose Alim, but the rest of them are up. We still have 24K. He's up to 4 eliminations. We also have Fade over here, and Remix is back up onto his feet with the bow. With the bow and the QBZ. So now let's see what else is going on. I'll go ahead and put that map up there, and I think we can go ahead and put the iPad up while I switch over to the fight over in Picado. And let's see, I'm going to stick over here. Let's see what's going on. We do have Fate in And 24K over here trying to hold down this edge, and we do have Remix over on the other side. So let's see what's going on with Fate. Fate looking yeah, hi 24K. Yeah. Fate in the FPP mode, and we do have the rest of the sinners coming up and around. They're trying to get those knocks, trying to get those sides. We did get Bloxers, we did get knocked in. Fate. Oh, those angles onto X-Force. So X-Force now taken out. Let me go ahead and put this map up here. Oh, yeah. Let me put the map up there. You can see that we've got almost there on that very far western edge of El Pozo. That may be our next fight. It depends on if almost there comes on in. We've got, look at this, the Emperors are stretched from the north mining town of Impala all the way down to Puerto Paricio. But they do have the Real Gunners Esports coming down that eastern highway, so we may end up with a fight between Real Gunners and the Emperors. We've got Rival 6 center zone over here in Chumacera. But everybody else, there's a lot of teams that really need to come on down and into zone. We've got almost there, Shoot to Survive, Dreamers Esports. Look at Dreamers Esports all spread across from Trailer to La Cabarilla, almost to the Oasis. The Sentinels still up in Torremunda. It looks like Nucleotide from Hacienda del Patron all the way up to Cruz de Valle. XO Esports, they are all over the Minas Generalis, La Petita, San Martin intersection. They've got all of that. And let's go on over to the Mazexis, as the Mazexis are headed into zone, and they were getting ready to drive right next to the Sleepy one. He's over here at the Chumacera Church. So we do have Chinese not too far away from Trigas. We might have something going on over here, but I feel like over here on this eastern edge is where we're going to find our next fight, as we do have the Real Gunners Esports coming in down that eastern edge towards the Emperors. You can see that the Real Gunners are not that far away, so we'll have to see if the Emperors go south and miss the Real Gunners. Look at the stretch from almost there. They are all right along this western highway, and Casper's not that far away. Casper may be able to get some eyes over onto that as well. And let me see what's going on over here with the Sleepy one. Chinese. Alright, the rest of his team is coming up and in. I thought he was getting ready to land right into the lap of Trigas. Trigas is not too far away, so I want to keep an eye on that. And I still feel like almost there is keeping an eye across over onto Dauntless as well, but I'm not exactly sure if... What is that? BR Machina. I'm not sure what that name is, but almost there. May get found by Shoot to Survive as well. And it does look like Real Gunners are still really close over here to Rana. So Rana, you still have a team right behind you. They are all shifting all at the same time. And our zone did pop, so we're coming from, let me go ahead and put that up so you guys can keep an eye on the rotation, see how close your teams are getting to each other. You can see that we're going from just south of the power grid to the north side of the Bartona bridges via Del Mar, just a little bit still of that. And Rana, I think I still feel like the next fight is going to be between Emperors and the Real Gunners. I might be wrong, but we're gonna stick with my gut, because sometimes, guys, I just feel it. It's either almost there and Shoot to Survive, or the Emperors and the Real Gunners, because they are right on each other. Now it looks like the Real Gunners might be going to that southern side of Leones, where the Emperors are going all the way down. And ooh, Rival 6 is in bad shape over here. Giovanni, you are now wedged right between the wolves and the digital age. Oh, Wancho coming right up and in on top of the rival 6 and now trying to get on out of there. He does have Baton over here trying to keep the rival 6 from getting those shots down on the Wancho, trying to cover for Wancho getting out of there, but they do have the digital age coming up from that south side as well, so they are getting pinched in over there. You can see this right over in here. It looks like the digital age went on south too, minus Devae. So they're out of there, but we still have rival 6 right on top of the wolves. So, oh, Giovanni, Wancho getting pulled up over here. And I think, and Wancho does get found. So now it's just down to Baton. So that was the sleepy one. Shiny finding Wancho. So now Baton's going to go ahead and get on out of there. But I'm not sure where Baton's going to go. He does have some chaos to his north. He's got almost there. Shoot to Survive and Dreamers. Dreamers are getting kind of close to Shoot to Survive. They're on opposite sides of Monte Nuevo, to the west and to the east. Axo Esports with the €10 super chat. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, XO Esports. Let's go. Shout out to XO Esports. All right. What else is going on with the rest of the map? I think right now everybody is still trying to find their spots in. I'm not sure where we're gonna end up on top of each other. I know Baton is in trouble, and we do have the Sentinels coming down from that northeast side, so the Sentinels may run into some issues as well coming on in between Nucleotide Esports and the Sinners right to the south side of Picado. They're both teams right there. Got Nucleotide up on the eastern ridge line to the east of Picado. Eastern ridge line east of Picado. How about that, guys? I'm talking to talk. Alright, so let's see. I think this is a good time just to let you guys keep an eye on your teams. You guys need to let us know in the chat who you want to check in on so that we can figure out what is best. And I still feel like, let me check in on Shu Young. I'm such a big fan of Shu Young. Hello, Shu Young. He is still searching for the last wolf. He knows that there's a wolf still in the flock. I don't know. It sounded better in my head, guys. Alright, and we do have Giovanni. Gio. 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 Gio is searching for the wolf. You know he is, guys. Alright, so the Sentinels, it looks like they're going to have an easy time getting into that northeast side of zone now. Let me go ahead and put that back up and show you guys that, look at that. They're going to be able to come right on in, right to the east of Picado, and our zone's getting ready to pop. I'll leave it up until the zone does pop, unless I find a fight that breaks out. Oh, we're going to Chumacera and south of Chumacera. And guys, it took all this time, but the real Gunners Esports are now right over here on top of the Emperors. The Emperors, they followed them all the way across. And now let's see, it does look like the Emperors are kind of pulling more to the south now. And Shoot to Survive with almost there. All this chaos breaking out way later than I expected, and so now let's see what's happening. We do have almost there on the other side. Let's see who got found. It was Philo, but he is picked back up. But here comes Dauntless coming right up and over that edge, and Baton did get found. I just saw it on the elimination field. And so let's see. Oh, shoot to survive Casper. Knocking, shoot to survive Casper. Casper, you need to do something about that internet. So let's see what's going on over here with Wiz. It is Wiz and Philo, the last two still standing against all four of them. Dark Light getting ready to throw that nade right up and over onto Wiz, and he does get a little bit of damage onto him, and here comes Claus coming right up and over, and Claus finding Wiz, and there goes Wiz, and so now Philo, the last one. There he goes, Claus getting that. So now shoot to survive, up to 4 eliminations, and we did have another fight going on right over here between the Sinners over here with the Dreamers Esports, and it looks like Dreamers Esports is just down to Patty. Patty is the last one still standing as the Dreamers are still coming into zone way to the north. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and gonna have to sacrifice the rest of his team so he can survive and get some more placement points. Bola did get 1 elimination, and as I said, Bola is on the thumbnail. He is the center of the thumbnail, and it looks like Patty's gonna be able to get on out of there. So let me go ahead and put that map back up there so you guys can see. It looks like we've got the real gunners coming right up and in now onto Nucleotide Esports. Nucleotide Esports, you can hear their cars. They are right on the backside of this hilltop, and I'm sure Nucleotide can also hear the real gunners' vehicles as well. And now it looks like the XO Esports right down at the south. Let me go ahead and stay here for a minute, and don't think this is over yet. Quackity trying to get those shots over onto the Sentinels. The Sentinels just on this bell. What a nade by Nash. Boom. Alright, so Cloudy and Nash on the one side against Quackity. Quackity, oh, and Jet found Quackity. Where's Jet? Oh, Jet's all the way over on that other side. So there goes one from the XO Esports. So I think we've got a good sky view of that going on. And shoot to survive with the Sinners. Oh no, let's see what's going on over here. The Sinners are up to 7 eliminations, and I did see, oh, it was Claus. Claus did get eliminated by Shoot to Survive, but here comes, oh, and we still have Rival 6 up at the top of this hill as well. I just saw Shu Young, oh, and so did Gasbert. Oh no, so now let's see what else is going on. Casper does get found by the Sleepy One. So Chinese still looking over at Casper and Darklight, the final 2 remaining for Shoot to Survive, and we still have the Sinners somewhere. Oh, the Sinners are, where did the Sinners go? I have no idea, but now we've got a bunch of chaos going on right on down here. Let's see what's happening with all of this Nucleotide over here with who all is over here. The Dreamers, Real Gunners, the Mazaxis. Let's go over and check in on what's going on with the Mazaxis over here. Mazaxis still right in the middle between Nucleotide over here and the Real Gunners. And there goes Geo to the Dreamers, and Dreamers I think are just down to Patty. Yes, Patty is the sole survivor over here, and we do have the Rival 6 and Shoot to Survive still up here in that northwest side. Sinners came all the way down over here, and Sinners are down to just a solo against the Emperors. The Emperors are all coming up and around that backside, as well as the Digital Age. So now let's see what else is happening. Let's go back to the Real Gunners. The Real Gunners do have both of these teams coming right up at them. We do have Nucleotide right here to the east, and then over here we've got Mazexis to the west of the Real Gunners Esports. And look at that, right? Haba. You guys know I have problems with this guy's name as well. He is driving around trying to pull some of those some of those peaks, and now we've got rival also against trying to finish off the real gunners at Esports and Vortex from across the side. So now let's see what's going on with as our zone pops again, and we are still going to the east of minus Devalle. So let's get back over to the Sinners. He does have rival 6 right around him, and the Emperors. The Emperors are still right over here. Hello, Assault OP, and they all have to come on in, but here comes the digital age Zendry. Zendry, you're coming right up and into 2 different teams right here between digital age Emperors, the Sinners. We got all sorts of chaos down at the southwest edge of zone, and Shu Young up at the top of that hill. Shu Young also holding a visual on the hilltop, and we've got Dark Light for Shoot to Survive coming in, and I feel like Rival 6, even though Shu Young is right at the top of that. Oh, Darwin just found Emperors. So let's see, where's Darwin over here? Darwin over on this side, and the Emperor still has Assault OP and Little Fox. Little Fox, they are trying to get into your house, and here they come right up and in, and oh, Little Fox down to 1 HP. Oh, a double from Little Fox onto the digital age, but here comes Darwin, and Little Fox still only has 1 HP. Assault OP on the outside. I can hear him coming right up and in, and Assault OP is able to fight him. Emperors up to 5 eliminations, so they are down to a duo. Little Fox getting a double, or getting 4 eliminations there. Alright, so let's see what else is happening. And the real gunners, I feel like they just got taken down and out by it, and I missed by who that was. So let's see what's going on with the Mazaxis taking over center zone. But we do have not only Dreamers Esports, Patty right on down below. Dark Light also a solo. Patty and Dark Light both solos. Now Shu Young right on down below in a fight. Oh, and who found you? Leader K from the top. So now it is just up to Mind over here. So now what is going on with Dark Light right up over here, coming right up and in on top of the Mazaxis, and he still has to push his way into zone. And he does have the Mazaxis all right there in front of him. And we are down to the top 6 teams. Oh, I just hurt my shoulder. What a nade by Dark Light. Dark Light getting that nade up and over onto Chosen. And so now, can he see AC? He's able to get that finish, and he's up to 3 eliminations now. And he is still working his way into zone. And oh my God, I hurt my shoulder. Let's see what's going on. Look at the zone. Oh my gosh. So the zone up on top of this hill. We do have an, oh, we just lost Dreamers. So now we do have 6 players still remaining. We do have Dark Light on the screen for Shoot to Survive. We have the XO Esports, and look at that. We still have Rival 6 over at the very other end of the zone. Southern side, if you will, even though this does not go north to south. But let's see, Dark Light still coming up right underneath the Mazaxis. I can almost get everybody into this. You can see that Rival 6 is coming right down on top of Toast over on that other side. And Dark Light on the other side finds Tiger. Oh, and Dark Light gets found by Mazaxis. So now let's see. Where is Toast over here? Toast up to 5 eliminations and down to the top 2 teams. So we've got XO Elites versus the Mazaxis. Toast, I'm not sure you're going to be able to get to Tiger, but the Mazaxis are both up on top of that hilltop. You guys all have zone. You are all in zone, and it does look like Leader K coming down and around over to the drop. Are you coming to that drop? Yes, he is right on top of where Toast is. And you know that Toast is a solo at this point. So let's go ahead and put these guys side by side because I feel like Leader K may know exactly where Toast is now with that. So now, oof. Alright, so let's go ahead and take that iPad off of there. The Mazexis coming in first. Leader K with 6 eliminations. XO Elites coming in second with 7 eliminations. And Shoot to Survive coming in third with 7 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. And 16. Going all out. Sinners 4W, 7 eliminations, 960 damage. Don't forget, every point matters for these MVPs. It's an extra $75 in their pocket, so we got to keep an eye on that. Alright guys, get your screenshots of your like and subscribe over to the XO Discord server, and I will be right back with the live scores in match number 3. Be right back. May run into the Four Kings Region Esports right up here north by Toramunda. Let's get on over to Legacy in Control because XYZ is headed right on over to the Chicken Chokers and New Era. So they are all right here in this area. But let's see, it looks like New Era taking those first shots, and the Chicken Chokers right there in that compound. So they're right down below. And while we watch this for just a second, I'm going to go ahead and fix this map so you guys get a better view of where all your teams are coming up and in as we're on 2 tires. So there are your rotations, guys. We still don't really have... Oh, Dauntless just came right up and on top of Four Kings Region Esports. One of them does get knocked over here, and I'm not sure which one from Four Kings got knocked over here. It was player 1. So now they're trying to hold off the push, and there is Casper right on the back edge of facing off with Vodka, but Claus on the other side. Claus right there. So Claus is still coming up and over, trying to get the angles over onto the rest of the Four Kings Region Esports. He knows that they're on that backside. And Klaus in the smoking mobile. Klaus getting that. Oh, I thought I got another knock. I saw a punch. And Casper gets knocked from Ranchu up at the top. And now Klaus, look at this, right on through the stairs. Right through the stairs. And he does finish off Casper. So now Bob coming up and finding Black. Thank you very much. What a name. Alright, so now let's see. Ooh, look at that car jumping up and over. That was Blaze. Blaze, are you stuck? What a jump. Alright, let's check it out. Bob is right up on over here. Where is Ranchu? Ranchu is gone. He is out of here, boys. Out of here. Alright, now let's see what else is going on. Did we miss? Oh, the Chicken Chokers went to center zone. We have the Sinners still coming up and in. But let's see. We might have a fight here. Zoom. What you doing over here, Zoom? All I want to do is zoom with the Sentinels. The Sentinels right across from you. And that is Cloudy straight across from you. Cloudy right on over there. So now, while we stay here for a minute, let me go ahead and fix this map so that you guys have a good angle. And let me... Oh, I'm all twisted. Let me put the iPad up so you guys can see where your teams are. So there they are. You can see that they are all just circling around each other. Ooh, so now Zoom headed that closer to his team, away from Cloudy, but still no knocks onto either team. We do have Just Rushers coming right up and in onto the Sinners, and we've got a donut, a perfect donut zone. Look at this. So Dauntless coming in really close to Twisted Militia now. So it looks like they might run into Fury over here. Let's go check in on Fury. See what Fury is doing. Oh, he's in the wobble van. And there goes Dauntless right in front of him. And he's trying to get those shots. And he gets... Oh! He finds Claws and Bob. But here comes Blaze. Blaze, you gotta do something to... You gotta do something before they thirst. Claws and Bob right across the way. And Blaze with this nade up and over onto Hayes. Hayes is still coming down through the smoke and Fury. Oh, and here comes the rest of them. Chucky Who and the Punk jumping right on out. And Blaze. Oh, 2v1 and we lost Dauntless. Alright, let's see. What next, guys? What next? Ooh, no one. Number 1 right over here with Rival 6. And now here comes the sleepy one. Oh, Chinese. And Shu Young. Shu Young. Those little feet were moving. And I think that's Geo on that off angle. Let me go check in on Geo. Yes, it was Geo Mane. And the sleepy one with that nade right up and over onto no one. And so now, let's see what is going on with the rest of them. It looks like Shu Young is getting pulled up on over here by the rest of New Era. New Era right across. We got Ying, Wales, and Static. And Shu Young just throwing those nades up and over as Geo comes to back him up. We still have Chiny up on top of the hill throwing the... Oh, Shu! What a nade, what a nade. Alright, so now the second nade trying to go and get the elimination. And now Shu Young coming right up onto Wales. Wales right down below him. Shu Young down to about 5 HP. Oh! Shu Young, we are so lost in all the smoke. There's smoke everywhere, but Shu Young is going to be able to get this heal off. And oh, Ying went down. Ying went down. What? Wales knocked him? Oh my gosh. What is happening? We got so much chaos going on. The Chinese trying to come on over, trying to get the last one onto Static, and there goes New Era. But we have Liquid Legacy in control, also in the background, trying to get those shots onto Rival 6. Here is Chahal. Chahal is down here, just trying to get those shots, and the rest of his team are like, we are going, we are pushing this, and we... Ooh, trying to get those off angles over onto Rival 6. Let me scroll on in. Geo! Oh, right through the window. Sanhu trying to get that. And the kid 10K does get knocked. And look at this. Almost there, Zoom. Almost there, Zoom knocks Chiny. Chiny, are you out here? Yes, he is. He is out in the middle of all this. Shu Young trying to get in and across, trying to get those smokes over on over. And now Geo stuck between not only almost there, but Liquid in control right up on that ridge. Look at how close they are. Alright, while I have just a second, let me put this iPad up so you guys can check in on your teams. Your teams are spread all over this new area. Chiny is still knocked, and I think, oh, Shu Young just got him picked back up. So now let's get on over to Zoom and the boys from almost there. They are up on this edge, and I think it was Wiz that actually got the knock over onto Chiny from the top. But we do have Philo all the way over here, keeping an eye down on the chicken chokers, because we are really crushing these teams in here. So let's go back to this and let me scroll in a little bit more. I think you can see where everyone is, and we do have Ninja from Nucleotide coming right up on the top, but then we've got Scarface from the Sinners also coming up onto Ninja. Ninja, a solo for Nucleotide, and Scarface from the Sinners, but now almost there, all headed over towards the Four Kings region. Agent Esports and Ranchu. Oh, Ranchu gets found by who found you, Ranchu? It was Philo from almost there. Still coming up and in to this northern side of the zone. We are down to 6 teams and almost there, taking over the entire north. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Mazaxis Esports NA with back-to-back winner chicken dinners, 32 total points. XO Elites moving up into second with 25. Shoot to Survive with 24 total points. There are your scores. Let me change these match markers. You guys should be so proud of me. I am remembering. That is something that I'm proud of. Let me put that iPad up there so you guys can see that we have not started yet. We still have a couple of players still missing. I'll go ahead and take that off. Remember, every point matters. If you have any issues, get over to the XO Discord server and open a ticket and let them know that you have an issue with the scores. We are with the XO Esports $1,300 Conquest League. This is the practice day. $50 to the winning team, the Mazaxis. If it were stopped right now, would be going home $50 richer, and somebody already and these players already have points towards that $75 for the top fragger at the end of Sunday. Alright, so they've started it. This time we are going to be jumping with Sinners 4W, 7 elimination, 960 damage. So let's find the Sinners. We're headed into match 3. And where are the Sinners? And 4W, last but not least. That's for sure. Let me put that up on the screen for you. Let me get that off of there. And 14 seconds for tonight's third match. We will have 5 matches tonight. Let's see. What do you guys think? Are the Mazaxis going to win another match tonight? We will see, because we are coming in just from that northeast or west side, just to the northwest of Camp Alpha, going right over the triangle of death between Boot Camp Painan, going over Quarry to the east of Cave, and right between Docks and Camp Pong. There is your Sandhawk flight path. We have Legacy in control, headed over to Hatin. Not too far away from Shoot to Survive, the Wolves, Nucleotide. They are all right on over towards that overlook area. It looks like Baton may be headed down to the overlook. It feels like that's where he is headed. We've got X-Force headed over to Boot Camp. Dark Esports down in the ruins. Dreamers Esports over to the Sam He area. Sinners right down in Painan. Rival 6 from Camp Charlie over to the cave. We've got the Real Gunners down in the docks. Sentinels over by La Quai. It does look like the Digital Age and XO Esports may end up over in Camp Bravo together, but really they are really spread out. So it looks like the Wolves took over Tapmonk. They do have Cal that they have, and Nucleotide did go to the overlook. And Legacy in control, not too far away from Shoot to Survive up by Hot Tin. And we do have the Kid 10K, the very first hitchhiker that we saw in tonight's matches. That was kind of fun. Alright, so it does look like XO Esports and the Digital Age are not too far apart. I'm not sure who you guys want to check in on, but right now it looks like Dark Esports is already out and around. I'm not sure. It looks like AP going over all the way to the Painan Bridge to get that vehicle. And Sinners 4W is already out and around, so he's to the south side of Painan. They are all searching. Looks like, oh, I feel some issues between Shoot to Survive and Dark Esports. It looks like Shoot to Survive coming right up into the middle of Dark Esports over here at the ruins. So this may be our first fight over here in Sandhawk. I'm not sure where Claws and Blaze are headed, but they just went right through the middle of Dark Esports, and we do have Dark Light in Casper coming up along those sides as well. Look at that, they drove right through the middle of Dark Esports, but they're getting down to Tampang, pretty central to the zone. And I think, let's see, I feel like the wolves may be creeping up over here. Ooh, maybe a bad place for Nucleotide. Let's go check in on Nucleotide, see what Lowe's is doing, because he is coming up towards Legacy in Quantrell. They are over here in Hatton, and they are starting to move out. I don't know if you guys can see their tags very well, but their tags are starting to come over towards that road area. So Lowe's may see Legacy in control right in front of them. So keep an eye on that for just a minute. Emperors may end up on the Mazaxis. Now, don't forget, Mazaxis have already won back-to-back Dark Esports. Oh, Dark Esports coming right up and in over here. So let's go over to that side and see what's going on between Dark Esports and, oh, Calicar. So now AP is the last one still standing. Oh, AP just ran right over the top of Casper. Does get the knock onto Casper, and I do see another one still knocked from Shoot to Survive. Claus is back up on his feet. Jean-Claude Van Damme. And Calicar. I'm not sure where Calicar is, but AP getting ready to throw. Oh, Calicar's in the compound right in front of him. AP throwing those nades. And the Sentinels and Exo Esports now in that fight. AP down to about 20 HP from that nade. And Blaze is right there. Oh, who found you? Was it Blaze? Yes, it was Blaze with that nade. And now we do have what is going on right over here with Digital Age and the Emperors. The Emperor, oh, Rana, you got all of them right there in front of you, but Rana, oh, he's still, there's Zendry right above you. Rana, can they see you? Can Zendry see you? That's the question. Oh, they are still coming up and around. They're looking for Rana, and I did see the Exo Esports over here with the Sentinels, and the Sentinels are also down here with almost there, right by that Eastern Quarry compound. So let's see what's going on. I feel like, let's get over here and see what's happening with the Exo Esports. Exo Esports came in as a trio, but they're doing just fine. They did get an elimination, and I believe that was over onto the Sentinels. It must have been Cloudy that I saw on the elimination feed. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Mazaxis. Oh, the Mazaxis are going to run right into the Wolves, but the Wolves are moving down and through, so they just circled around the outside of boot camp, and they may end up over onto 24K. So I feel like 24K is about ready to have all sorts of action coming his way. Gotta give our PMSL team some extra screen time love, just because I am such a big fan. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. Right now, I think might be a good time to go ahead and put the map up for you guys. There you go. 24K is about ready to get the Wolves right on his head, and he does have the Sinners right down in Painan, not too far away in that zone popped. And most of these teams, especially the big teams, are already in zone. And the Wolves did stop right on the other side of the bridge from 24K. Alright. The Zaxis are starting to come in through boot camp. We've got Legacy in control going all the way along. Oh, are they in a boat? Are they doing a boatation? Yes, they are. Look at this. Legacy in control. All four of them in the boat, guys. They're gonna end up on in the lap of shoot to survive. I already feel it going on. Sentinels and the Emperors over here. Jet up to 4 eliminations. Jet with a squad wipe. On to the Emperor Sentinel Jet squad wipe. And I'm sorry I missed your squad wipe, but I saw it in the elimination feed, Jet. I'm sorry about that. Alright, what is going on right on over here? I feel like the EXO Esports are having some issues. Oh, bad spot to stop. Bad stop to stop. Oh no, Toast and Quackity, they're just beat up, and they've got the Sinners, the last match top fragger right there, but they've also got all of them from the Wolves right behind them. Quackity, you've got to move on out. Quackity is the last one still standing, down to about 20 HP, pinched between all four of them from the Sinners Esports and the Wolves. The Wolves are not that far apart. 4W got knocked, and I did not... Oh, what a nade. But now look at this. The Wolves still coming up and around. Sadra! Sentinels, my loves. Alright, let's see. Ooh, what's happening over here? Oh, we've got all sorts of fights going off. We do have Shoot to Survive over here with the Legacy in control, and then we've got Rival 6 right over here with the Real Gunners Esports. Never side. Are you alone over here? We've got Vortex up on that ridge line, and not only, oh, there's the other two, but all four of them from Rival 6 just finished off the one, but now Rival 6 is right underneath Real Gunners. And now the fight between the Wolves and the Sinners are going off over here. And so let's see what's going on with our last match top fragger. And while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and scroll on in so you guys get a better idea of where all your teams are. We still have the fights going off. Every direction you want to face, there is chaos. The digital age up by boot camp with the Mazaxis. The Mazaxis back-to-back winners for tonight at this point. Let me go ahead and put that map up there, give you an idea of what's happening, because we have a quiet moment. And Baton, Baton just got knocked over here. So now let's get on over to the Wolves and check in on what's happening. It does look like Wancho's going to be able to pick up, right through that window, right when I got off of 4W, the last match top fragger. We do have Coops on the off angle up the hill. And where's Doran? Doran is right down here in... getting pinched in between the Sinners. The Sinners coming up. Oh, that dead aim. Oh, that nade taking dead aim down to about 5 HP. And Doran's still trying to get Wancho back up onto his feet, throwing those nades out the window, out the door. And Bull trying to come right up and in, does finish off Wancho. So now Doran facing off with the trio, but Coops has come down off that hill, and Coops is coming up to back up Doran, and we still have all three of them from the Sinners pushing up and in, and our zone is going up towards the ruins. Oh, Doran does get dead aim finished off, and now let's see, dead aim, jump shot onto the last match top fragger, and so now it's a 1v1 between Doran and Bull. So let's see as he goes right on down into Coops. Coops coming down to clean that up. Alright, what else is going on? I don't know where to go. And we got the fights between the Mazaxis. We got all of them from right up on top of that hill from the digital age. And we still have Rival 6 over here. Oh no! Rival 6. Oh no. Sleepy one does get knocked, but let's see what's going on. Who did we lose over here? Shu Young. So now we do have mine coming right up and in onto Vortex. Vortex up on top of that, and up on top of the rock coming. Oh, and there goes Rival 6 out to the real gunners, but now Vortex is a solo going into the rest of that, and we still have almost there right over towards the Mazexis and the Digital Age. Let me go ahead and put this up for a second while I get on over there to the Digital Age versus the Mazexis. We got Triggers. Here comes the push by the Digital Age coming right up and in Triggers. Our Leader K does get knocked. Darwin gets knocked from the outside by almost there. So almost there also over here. Taking those shots right on over onto the Mazexis versus the Digital Age. Let me see what's going on over here between... Oh, Diamonds is the last one still standing, but we do have the almost there up on top of that hill, and Diamonds just spotted him right when he was... right as he peeked around that rock. The rest of the map, it looks like everybody's just trying to find their way into this new zone, and the zone is collapsing pretty quickly. Let me go ahead and put that up there so you guys can see where everybody is still coming right up and in. So we do have right down to that south side. We've got the Sentinels coming in. We still have Diamonds right here on top of the Mazexis. Oh, the Mazexis with that nade. And X-Force. X-Force now in a fight. Where's X-Force over here? Who were you in a fight with? We lost Remix, so I didn't see who got that knock onto Remix, so I saw him getting eliminated. Alright, so let's see. It looks like Doran flying through the air with the greatest of ease, right up and over, right around Legacy and Control. Doran, your car is on fire. And look at that, he can see all the... Ooh, oh, and he does get that. He does get knocked, and we do have Coops up on the cliff side, just watching the rest of this play out. The Mazexis coming in from that northeast side. We have almost there. It looks like they're going south to wrap down and around Camp Charlie. The Sentinels almost landing right on top of Vortex. So let me go ahead and put this back up there so you guys can really see where everyone is. They are all crushing in, trying to find their way. I'm going to see, let's see, who do we want to go in? I'm going to go back up and over to the X-Force because they do have Nucleotide coming right in, right to their north. They have Mazexis coming in from the east, so they may get found, but we do have Coops also getting pulled up on by the Dreamers, by Shoot to Survive. Oh, what is happening right on over here? So I'm not even sure where to go. All this chaos as everybody is trying to find their way right on in. Vortex coming down and around just on the edge of Shoot to Survive. Shoot to Survive taking over the southwest quadrant. And Doran, there goes Doran. He's finished off. So let's see what else is going on. Let me scroll in on this map. And I do think that the Sentinels are coming right up and in onto almost there, right down below. Flo trying to get those shots. And Wiz, oh, Wiz does get found. Let's see who is left over here. Zoom. It was Zoom that got found. So Philo down now. So now Dreamers Esports coming right up and in on top of them. So now we do have X-Force getting pulled up on by all of them from the Mazexis as our zone's getting ready to pop again. And we are going to Ruins, boys. We are headed right on over to Ruins. Oh no, there goes 24K. No. So Fate over here on the trying. Oh, Fate, he is pinched right between the Mazexis and Nucleotide Esports. Fate trying to throw those nades up and over onto Chosen. Oh, who found him? Who finished him off? He went out to zone. What happened? I'm not even sure. Look at this. They're all going out. Oh, all right. Dreamers found Chosen. Fate, you got to get into zone. All right, let's see what else is going on. And Legacy in Control still right in the center. Right in the center of the map over here. And Fate. Oh, Fate. Oh, no. So Dreamers finds Fate. And Alim is the last one. Still coming right up and in. And Dreamers still have to get into zone as well. They are way over on this side. And not too far away from Legacy in Control. And, oh, who is over here? This is... Let me see where everybody is. Oh, Sentinels. Nosh trying to come into Legacy in Control. And you did see who the rock snake was, didn't you guys? I'm trying not to center on that, but let me go ahead and... I don't think we're close enough to get a good view of where everyone is just yet. But this gives you an idea. We're in the ruins. We do have Nucleotide up towards that north. We've got Vortex over at the northeast. We've got Shoot to Survive all along this western edge. Still Dreamers to the south. Wolves to the south. Oh, Dreamers are on a split. Almost the same split as Shoot to Survive over on that eastern side. And it looks like Claus is pushing right up and in now. Claus pushing in over to Legacy in Control. Legacy in Control. Right over here in Ruins itself. And here comes the rest of... Here comes Blaze. Oh, Legacy. There goes the nade right up and in. And Blaze was still coming up. And we still have Dreamers. And all of them are trying to push right up and into the Ruins main. So we do have Nucleotide Esports down to just Josh trying to come in. We still have all four of them from the Dreamers Esports. We still have the Wolves up to the north as well. Oh no, all of them from Nucleotide are still standing. I thought they were knocked on the outside of zone. And we're getting close enough where I can almost put all this up. And Blaze and Dark Light still coming right up and in. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to leave that up there like that. I was all just trying to get a better angle for you guys on that screen down below. And let's see what is happening as Nucleotide trying to come right up and in, trying to fight their way with Legacy in Control. Let me go over to Josh. Josh is the last one still standing for Nucleotide as everybody is pushing right into Ruins main. And we still have... It looks like we lost the Wolves. We're down to the top four teams. We do have all four of them from the Dreamers. We got the duo from Shoot to Survive, Legacy in Control, down to the Kid. I believe we got Josh over here trying to get Toxic picked back up and still coming up and around. And now let's see, where's XYZ? Oof, no more XYZ. So now let's see. We do have Dark Light up to 4 eliminations and Bola also up to 4 eliminations up top. So now let's see. Let's go on down and in. And it looks like Dark Light, what are you doing over here? Dark Light down to about 5 HP. Those nades going off right in front of his face. And so now it is a duo versus all four of them from the Dreamers. Nucleotide Esports versus Dreamers Esports. And they're coming up and around. Yeah. Dreamers just coming right on through this middle of main. There we go. Dreamers Esports coming in first with 15 elimination. 15. 6 of those from... HP 43 coming in second. Nucleotide Esports with 3 eliminations, and Shoot to Survive coming in third with 6 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and 16. Going all out. Dreamers Esports, HP 43, 6 eliminations, but only 274 damage. Tonight's king of third party Jeez. Alright guys, be right back with the scores in match 4. Don't forget to get your screenshot of your like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server. We will be doing the wheel of names right after tonight's last match when we're waiting for scores. Be right back. To eastern side, plus the goat going all the way to center zone with all the rest of these teams. We still have 6 teams in this. So let me put this, the iPad back up there so you can check in on your team. And now let me get on over to Legacy in control down to the Kid 10K. The first one that was knocked is now the sole survivor. XYZ right on the outside with Twisted Militia coming right up behind him. Let's check in on Twisted Militia, still trying to get into zone, but they are pinched between the Chicken Chokers at the north and Rival 6 to the south. Then they've got almost their center zone, but Legacy in control, not too far away from center zone themselves. And as soon as they get a little closer, we'll try to get a sky view of what is happening. Clean 1v2. Which one? It's been all out chaos. Let me go on over and check in on Mr. Jack Lord. Joker, not a good looks. Get back up on your feet. Your team needs you, Joker. So now let's get on over to see what we're doing over in Almost. Everybody is now pushing right up and into center zone. We still have, let's see what is going on. There's so much chaos. Let me go over here and try to get a sky view of the mound. The last stand mound of Miramar. So we've got almost there. Oh, zoom. Zoom does get knocked on the outside. And we do have Legacy in control right down by that shack. We have all 4 of them from Twisted Militia on that side. Oh, the Chicken Chokers. So I don't think there's anybody else behind me. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep it like that. Let me pop this up onto the screen so you guys have an idea. And let me get onto somebody else over here so you have a better idea of what is happening. So everybody's still trying to crawl into zone. Let me check in on Joker. Joker back up onto his feet, pushing through the smoke clouds, getting all the way up to Nito. I didn't even see that Nito had been knocked. Let me get over to Twisted Militia once again because Fury knows that Legacy in control, the Kid right on down, and now here comes the push. Here comes the push right up and over by Zoom and Wiz coming up onto the backside of this mound. So, I feel bad for Legacy in control. Everyone knows you are there. Everyone is watching you in that shack. Wiz, who found you? It was Fury. And so now look at this mound. What a zone. What a final zone up on top of this mound. We still have the goat getting knocked and the Chicken Chokers coming right up and in. The Chicken Chokers! Did they just finish off? They did. They finished off Twisted Militia. Joker's the last one still standing now. And now, what is happening? We do have a 2v3 now. We have the Chicken Chokers versus Almost There. So let's see what's going on with, look at the mollies coming down, and it does look like Almost There coming down and around. Joker gets taken down. Nito coming up on the Wiz, and so now it is Nito versus, and I couldn't get over there fast enough. I just couldn't. Ooh. Yeah, I won't quit my day job. You guys are so tough. They're so tough. Alright. It does look like a couple of them from 14th Region Esports. Oh! He found Chucky Who. I thought Chucky Who was getting on out of there. Naomi, behave. Behave yourself. Alright, so let's see. doesn't have the ammo. Alright, so what is going on with Calicar? Calicar, you've also got one right on over here. Oh, Calicar's getting up, but he does have Haze right down below him. Calicar, you've got Haze right below you. Twist Militia now in a fight down here with the Four Kings, and we just lost Ranchu. Let me get over to Black. Thank you much. Alright, so let's see. He's still trying to get down and around the Punk. I think the Punk slid down the edge. Let's see. No, Punk is doing just fine. He's doing just fine. Alright, what else is going on? We still have the duo down here against all four of them from New Era. So let's pay attention to this for a minute. Oh, Candy Joe. What a molly right on your head, Candy Joe. It looks like we're getting ready for the push coming right up and in, and we got a bunch of chaos right on over here between Dark Esports, Twisted Militia, Four Kings Region Esports. Let's see what's going on. We have three teams right at the top of this hill. We have the Punk down below. We got the Four Kings Region Esports, Player One, and Vodka. Oh, Dark Magic just found Vodka. So now we are down to Player One, and we do have Black. Thank you much right on over here. So let's see. Candy Joe and Tupac's trying to hold off the push from New Era, as New Era are all pulling up and around. You can see that New Era are wrapping around the duo from Poison Esports, and Punk just found thank you or Black. So now it is Punk, Magic, and oh, it looks like Kings Region Esports are taking off. So now it is just Magic and Dark over here. Let me go ahead and put that map back up there, and let's see. Oh, Candy does fight up. Look at that. AP found the Four Kings Region Esports as they are trying to move on out. Candy just found Skir. Oh, and Tupac's been knocked in. Wales coming up that edge, and Candy Joe with that S12. Oh, and Static and Skir, the only two surviving He. So now let's see what else is going on. We still have Dark Esports right over here behind Twisted Militia. We do have the Wolves coming up onto Nucleotide. Here comes the Wolves. Here comes the Wolves. Hello, Kieran. Sentinels. Oh, Godlin. Who found you? Coops, of course. What was I thinking? Why would I ask that? Well, because it's not just Coops, it's Doran and Wancho. I don't know where Baton is. Baton obviously did not make it in. We do have Ragha right up top, trying to get those eyes down onto the Wolves. Alright, so I think that has everybody in there. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up there. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Mazaxis Esports NA with the double winner chicken dinners back to back, 35 total points. But wait a minute, Shoot to Survive also at 35 total points. Dreamers at 33. Wolves at 29. XO Elites at 26. We still have 2 matches to go. Don't forget that, guys. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can see that we have not started yet. And let me change the match markers because we are headed into match 4 of the XO Esports $1,300 Conquest League. This is the $50 practice night. Finals start tomorrow. And I'm so proud of myself that I keep remembering the match markers. You guys know I have issues with that. I'm sorry, Crucial, if you're out there listening. I'm sorry. My brain can only do so much at the same time. Alright, so let's see. Who are we missing? Looks like we are missing one from the digital age. Let's see. We got... Oh, Wizard switching over right when... back and forth. Looks like we are missing one from the digital age. Everybody else is in there. But I'll go ahead and take the iPad off one more time so that you guys can check in on these scores. Remember, every point matters. Tonight, $50, but the top fragger at the end of Saturday night, $75. So if there's a missing point, those top fragger, it could come down to that one undisputed point. You only have so much time to get that dispute in there. So if there's an issue, make sure you let them know. And look at that. This match is starting. Let's go ahead and take that off. This time we are jumping with Dreamers Esports. HP 43, 6 eliminations, 274 damage. The king of third party here. And we're loading slowly. Let's go down to Dreamers. HP 43. There he is, your last match top fragger. Let me go ahead and get that iPad up there so that we can all keep an eye on the flight path together. Oops, I'm having issues. There it goes. And coming in from the bay just to the north of Novo Crates, going across the East Bridge, coming onto the land over the top of the North 12-pack side, over the northern side of Quarry, and out the Pacific Coast Highway way out to the west. So this is a very southern flight path. The first flight path was all the way over to the west, and now we are going south, boys. Sentinel's already off the plane, headed down to the south. Looks like maybe towards Novo Crates. It looks like Legacy and Control going up to Milta. Rival 6 going to Military Base. I only see Shu Young. Oh, there we go. Digital Age and Dreamers. They are all headed down to that military base. So we're going to have some chaos. And Dark Esports is also headed down to the military base island. Sosnovka military base. Nucleotide jumping right on top of the Mazexis. We've got all 4 of them from the Wolves already on land at the moment. Pachinki getting taken by X-Force and the Real Gunners Esports. And then we've got a bunch of chaos over towards the western edge of Gaka. We do have almost there, headed down towards the quarry. We've got Exo Elites headed up towards the western edge of South George. Emperor's taking over the hospital. Ooh, we've already got the fight going on over here in Pachinki, so let's get on over to, I did miss who got the knock, but we did get a knock onto one of them from the Real Gunners Esports. And Fate, that's who it was. Fate over here, he did get the elimination over onto the Real Gunners Esports. He's over on this western edge. Nucleotide with the fight over here with the Mazexis. Let's see what's happening over here. Does look like Nucleotide, oh, down to just solo. Ragabot is the last one still standing against the Mazexis as the Mazexis are coming up that edge. So we'll stay here for just a second onto him, and let me go back and check in on what, oh, there they go. So let me go ahead and put that map up there for you. And we do still have the fight over in Pachinki, and we also have a 3-team fight going on down in military base. We've got the Digital Age Darwin down to about 5 HP, taking the shots across onto Geo Money. Geo right over here. And I don't think that was the gun that I heard going off, but we do have the sleepy one way over on this other side. Let's see. Nope, that is not number 2. But we have the Dreamers Patty coming right up onto. Oh, he's gonna come right up and in onto Chiny. Chiny trying to hold off this door, making sure that Patty does not come in this door. So let's see. Let's get on over here and find out what's happening, where everyone is. We've got the Digital Age, all three of them over in the south side of C block. And it looks like the Dreamers. Oh no, CB1. So let's see who's down at the other end. Shu Young coming in and across. We do have Geo right over here trying to keep them off of Chinese. And they are right on that back side. Geo's trying to get those shots outside the window. And who is right there? Ooh, let's see. Looks like V2. Oh, V2 does get knocked in. So now Bola is the last one still standing on the backside over here getting shot at by Digital Age. And so now I think we'll be able to get Shu Young and Sleepy One picked back up. But we still have all four of them from Rival 6 against the duo from the Digital Age. Are Digital Age? Yes, they are. They are just a duo. So, and I do see the elimination feed going off. Let me go ahead and see where that might be. I did miss who was on it. Oh, Real Gunners. Oh, back up in Pachinki. Did we just lose X-Force? I feel like X-Force is in trouble over here. Let's see what's going on with X-Force. No, all four of them are still standing. Remix did get knocked up on this rooftop. And the Real Gunner. Oh, there goes 24K. Fate is down to 1 HP, and he's got him coming right up and in onto him. And the Real Gunners are up on the Pachinki Church as well. Those nades going off, and Fate only had 1 HP. And look at this, he's trying to get those angles over onto Vortex. And we still have the Digital Age against all four of them down here in military base from Rival 6. So it does look like Shu Young getting ready to push out and around onto the Digital Age. We've got Diamond and Wizard. Ooh, Fate, he's trying to get those angles right over onto you. So now let's see. I do think that, oh no, came right up and in. So now let's see. Remix and Alim. Our Remix is back up on his feet, and Alim did finish off. Coffin, I believe, is what it said over here. Coffin, yes. And we've got Wolf right down here with Remix and Alim. So let me get on over to Remix. Well, you gonna take that from them, Remix? You gonna take that? Oh, Shu Young on the push now. Shu Young coming up into the Wizard. So now let's see what's gonna happen over here. Let me get off there. Get off there. Thank you. All right. Chinese going up, and Shu Young knew not to go into that door, but they took those shots anyway. So let's see. It looks like Digital Age right in the center. Let me see if I can get used to this, guys. And it looks like Diamond running back and forth, and Wizard right over here. I'm not sure I can get a good angle on this, guys. Ooh, the nades are going off, and all four of them are pushing right up and in from Rival 6. And I can't get a good picture of how they've got this locked on down and in. Not sure where Diamond just went. Ooh, but they're coming right up and in. So now we do have the sleep. Oh, nice. Nice Molly from Chinese, trying to move them off those stairs. So now let's see. I'm not used to my iPad actually moving, guys. So we still have, ooh, I do see that Mind has been knocked, and Emperor's and almost there also in that fight. So now let's see, where is the Emperor's? And almost there, right on over here. And I think we lost the Emperor's over here. There goes Digital Age. So there it is. Dark Esports. Oh, Dark Esports are now coming up and in onto Rival 6. AP right there. Naomi over on the catwalk. And I'm not sure where the rest of them. Here comes Calicar moving right up and in. So now we got the fight down in military. Once again, military base between Dark Esports and Rival 6. So let me see what's going on. How are they doing over here? Looks like Shu Young and Geo both up to an elimination, in Chinese or double eliminations and tidy up 2 eliminations. Ooh, Shu Young versus Calicar. Oh, but mine came right up and in, and there goes Calicar. AP right on that outside. Let's see, where is Naomi? Naomi up on the catwalk. AP right down on the garage. So let's see. Let's go ahead and check this map and see where everyone is. I know you guys want to know where your teams are. And while I have a second, I'll put the iPad up so you guys can check in on your teams, see where they are. You can see that we are still pretty separated. We still have the Wolves covering. Oh, there goes Remix. So we just lost Remix. I'm not sure if that was an elimination or just a knock over in Pachinki. We've got too many fights going on at the moment. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. I do see Remix over here. He is knocked, but we've got Legacy and Control coming up to that along the ABCD hills just to the southwest of Pachinki. And we do have Shoot to Survive coming right up and in onto almost there. All 4 of them versus all 4 of them. Blaze headed right up and over on top of Zoom. Zoom, no. And so now Blaze just terrorizing almost there with the buggy. And Wiz, are you the last one still standing? And oh, Blaze with 3-piece onto almost there. And we still have the duo from Dark Esports right down below against all 4 of them from... Yes, all 4 of them are still standing from Rival 6. We still have Gio, Mana, and Shu Young right on over here. But AP, you got to watch your side because we also have the sleepy one and mine. And he knows where they are. Oh, look at this. Rival 6. Or not Rival 6. We've got the Sinners right over here in a fight with Legacy in Control. We still have Alim from X-Force and Wolf from the Real Gunners Esports. And we've got 2 other teams. We have 4 teams right over here in Pachinki. And so look at the chaos over here at the West Bridge, or at the East Bridge. We got the Wolves with the Sentinels, Cloudy. And it looks like Flo and Jit are going to be able to get on out of there. We still have all 4 of them standing from the Wolves, though, on this East Bridge. And look at Coops. He's going to go ahead and take out Cloudy. All right, and oh no, there goes Dark Esports out to Rival 6, and we are still headed up towards that Georgia Pole area. Down around Pachinki and Gakka. And the Sentinels. Oh, the Sentinels. Jet. Go, Jet. Go, 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 go. You got all the Wolves coming right up behind you. If I could turn around and show you. And let's see. It must be Doran chasing them down. Doran watching where they are headed. Alright, so look at this. He is headed straight towards the Sentinels. They are not giving up, and they're going to end up in all this chaos right over here by Pachinki. So let me go ahead and put this. Look at Pachinki. We still have 5 teams, well, 4 teams, almost 5, almost 6 actually over here. Jet's still trying to get away from Doran. Doran's stopping to take those shots. So now let me go ahead and put this map up here. And here comes the crash into the mayor's house over here. Oh no, Sinners. We do have Legacy in Control. Ooh, Scarface right through those windows. I think he just got 3 knocks right on over here. And we still have Jahal. Look at that. He did get those 3 shots right in front of us. And we still have... Look at this. The Wolves are coming in right downtown. Oh my God. We have 4 teams over here, and Coops up to 3 eliminations coming right in between. Not only Real Gunners, Esports, and Wolf. Oh, Wolf. You got all of them right up there. They are all coming right up into your house, and he had that nade in his hand, and at that speed, he didn't have time to cancel it and put it away. We still have the Sinners across the way. We still have X-Force here. We've got the Wolves over here. Ghosty! Hello, Ghosty! The rest of, oh my gosh, we still have 7 teams in this, 4 of them scattered throughout, and 3 teams in Pachinki. Our zone's getting ready to pop. We'll see where we're going. Let me go ahead and put that up there for just a minute. And Alim, they heard that. Now they're coming looking for you, Alim, as Alim finishes off or takes the knock over onto Sinners, and Sinners 4W has been knocked, but here comes the Wolves. The Wolves are all pulling right up and in onto Alim with the Sinners right behind him, and we can hear all those shots from that shotty. And now we are going from Gaka all the way up to Mount Everest. Oh, there goes Alim. Coops up to 3 eliminations. Doran up to 2 eliminations. But let's see, 4W is going to get picked back up, and Scarface, 3 eliminations, is still in this, and they are going to get on out the other side and get on out of Pachinki. Get going, and I think the Wolves will probably hear your vehicle as you leave the station. Alright, so we do have all 4 of them from Rival 6 coming in from the south. Now go ahead and put the iPad up. We only have 6 teams. We do have Rival 6 down at the south of Gaka. We've got Shoot to Survive up on Mount Everest. The Mazexis, Exo Esports in zone. We've got the Sinners wrapping around the outside of the, Scarface. Scarface now getting pulled up on by all of them from the Wolves. Oh, click. Come on, click. There we go. There we go. Sorry guys, I couldn't get it to cooperate. And so now we do have the Wolf. Oh, he found Coops, and I think he just finished off Coops, but we also have the Mazexis up top. Scarface up to 4 eliminations. He did get the elimination over on the Coops. He does get blinded. He's down to 1 HP, and they are still Wancho. Wancho came out and around. 4W still coming right up and in with the Mazexis on the top of the hill. And 4W headed straight for the Mazexis. Oh, not a place to slow down. Keep going, keep going. Who's gonna... Ooh, right into the Mazexis. Alright, so we're down to the top 5 teams. We have the Mazexis and the Wolves right on top of each other now. We still have Shoot to Survive up on top of Mount Everest. We've got Rival 6 over at Gaka and XO Esports. Tiger in that lead, coming right up behind the Wolves and the Mazexis. And Baton, you're going to have to watch your back, because here comes the XO Esports, and they will have that uphill advantage. Look at that. You can see him right at the top. Baton already knowing, throwing those smokes, but I think Tiger will still have that view right on down on top of him. So now let's see. Oh, it looks like the XO Esports did pull away just a little bit. And Claus is now snooping. Claus hearing all the shots over here, watching the Wolves in a fight with the Sinners. And look at this. There is Klaus. So let's see. Mazexis up on the hill. But we also have, let's see, it does look like the XO Esports going down just to the south of Rival 6. I thought they were going to run into them, but they missed them. And, ooh, we do have, I think the Mazexis are getting pulled up on over here. And Klaus going right past the Mazexis, watching the Wolves. The Wolves pulling right on back. And Shu Young is over here chasing down all of them. And he's keeping an eye on the XO Elites. Look at that. Shu Young keeping an eye on Tiger right across from him. And they are all way down outside his zone. Baton also right over here with Wancho just circling around the Mazexis. Look at this. There's still Wancho getting ready to throw that nade up and over. Will we get that on? No, he doesn't throw it. And so now Rival 6 versus the XO Esports. And we got Baton, or the Wolves right over here with the Mazexis. Shu Young, they're getting those shots right over onto you, aren't they? And look at this, right on down, right on top of Tiger and Shu Young. Shu Young now is right across from Speets, and there goes Speets and XO Elites taken out by Rival 6. Rival 6 up to 11 eliminations. And Mazexi still, let's see what's going on over here with the Mazexis versus oh, the Wolves coming up and in. The Wolves up to 8 eliminations. So now our top 3 teams, Shoot to Survive, Wolves, and Rival 6. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there because they are pretty separated, but I see that Klaus is not too far away from Wancho Jean-Claude Van Damme. So aptly named by Giovanni down in Rival 6. Oh, look at this. They're chasing you, Klaus. They are chasing you. They are chasing you. Oh, that's the Wolves right down below you. Look at him. Oh, he can see Baton. Oh, what a shot across onto Baton. And I missed the stream, guys. I missed it on stream. I thought we were right here. So now, let's see. We do have Shoot to Survive, Center Zone, and Doran. Doran is coming up and around. Let's see what's going on with Doran. It looks like Doran trying to get over to Baton. And look at Klaus. Klaus over here trying to get those shots right up onto Doran. And Doran is coming right up in on top of Klaus. And look at this, trying right on through and Klaus. Klaus shutting that push down by Dorn and may get that shot across onto the phone. So now let's see what else is going on. So now we are down to Rival 6 versus Shoot to Survive. And now they're coming up onto the up and downs. We do have Blaze. All 4 of them are still standing for Shoot to Survive. It is a 4v4 over here. So Klaus coming. Ooh, Klaus may be able to get those angles down onto Shu Young and Geo. So Klaus coming in from that backside. Let's see. Shu Young, you are all the way out on that ridge line. Did we lose one? No. Where is Mind? I don't know where Mind is. Minding his own business apparently. So, oh, there he is, way up on that hilltop. He's behind Klaus. Oh! Right when I found him. Geo and Klaus both knocked now. So now let's see. Who should we get on to? Let's check it out. Blaze over here. He's up to 3 eliminations since he is coming right up and in. And we do have Geo knocked, but we do have Shu Young trying to hold off the push by Casper and Dark Light. Casper gets knocked, and the sleepy one gets knocked. So Shu Young, are you the last one still standing? No, we still have Mind over here as well. Blaze trying to get those nades up onto Shu Young trying to return the Blaze, the nades by Blaze. There we go. And let's go. Let's see. Blaze ready for that nade over onto Shu Young, but Shu Young able to duck down out of that, and Shu Young finishes off Casper. But we do have Mind up at the top of that as well, and it looks like Blaze is going to come down on top of Shu Young. And Shu Young versus Blaze right on over here. Shu Young, there we go. Rival 6. There it goes. Rival 6 coming in first with 15 eliminations. 15 eliminations. Coming in second. Shoot to Survive with 8 eliminations. And the Wolves coming in third also with 8 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, and 16. Going all out. Ooh, rival 6, the sleepy one. Cheney with 5 eliminations, 641 damage. And Shu Young with that finish. GG's will be jumping with Cheney when we come right back for tonight's final match for the EXO Esports $1,300 Conquest League practice finals. This is practice night, $50. Be right back. Don't forget to get your screenshot of you. Like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server, because we will be doing the Wheel of Names right after the end of this match coming up. Be right back. So you guys can see where your teams are, where they're trying to come on in. Our zone's getting ready to pop. And we do have the river going straight through the middle of zone once again. We still have the small island and the main island. We're going from Camp Alpha over to Hot 10. We are circling around Boot Camp and Paradise Island, or Paradise Resort as well. So there is your zone. Oh, Doran is coming up onto you. So Kieran's, the Sentinels are getting ready to run right over here into Just Rush or Nani. Let's see, is Nani watching? Oh yeah, look at this. Nani watching as the Sentinels wrap all the way around them. And let's see, we still have all 4 of them from the Sentinels. Cloudy leading the way up and around. Cow is wide open for the Sentinels, so they can come on in and continue looting. If that's what they wish to do, they can do what they want to do. Let me put that iPad back up so you guys can check in on where your teams are, what the rotations are. I do see Twisted Militia trying to hold down that western bridge from Dark Esports. And we do have the Sinners going up through the Triangle of Death. So we'll have to, oh, Doran is right on that ridgeline. But we do have Legacy in control, not too far away as well. Let me check in on Doran. Doran getting all this information, telling the rest of them. And look at that, the other duo from the Wolves, Wancho and Coops, went across the street, and Legacy and Control is not too far away from where they are in that compound. And Doran just keeping an eye on what's going on, waiting for the initial knock, I'm sure. But I want to pay attention to Twisted Militia down here as well. We do have, oh, New Era coming up out of Sam. He may have some issues with Dark Esports as well, but I think they're going to wrap around over towards Boot Camp. And look at this, Rival 6 coming right up and in. Shu Young, you're coming right up and in onto Just Rushers. They are right there. Do you know that they're there? Shu Young, look at this. He is watching them. He knows that they're over there. What a scout. He's just trying to figure out where all of them are. I'm not sure if he saw this one rushing across. I think that was Charun. Oh, no! Charun found Shu Young. No! And now we do have Twisted Militia over here in the fight with Dark Esports. Let me get Naomi up onto the screen. And what you gonna do? 2 times MVP. Oh, that punk with that crazy angle. And there goes Shu Young. No, Shu Young. Let's go back over here and see what's going on. Nito is knocked. Nighty trying to heal back up. Nighty down to about 5 HP. And now Dauntless going out there around trying to drive on by it. Oh, Nighty right in the back by Blaze. His Blaze drives right on through. So now let's see what else is going on with the rest of it. We do have the Sinners trying to get across the river. We have the Sentinels up to the north. We have Just Rushers trying to come on in, and there goes Josh from Nucleotide, and the Coops is back up onto his feet. We have Dauntless coming in from that south. We still have, look at this, we've got Rival 6 on a 1-1 split. We are down to just Geo and the sleepy one. So let's see what else is going on. I'm so sorry that I left that up there that long. Sorry about that, guys. We are back in business, though. It looks like Geo's going to go ahead and head on over to the sleepy one, but he may be seen by Charun. So Charun, yeah, Charun definitely watching him as he came right on in. And now Legacy in control. Oh, look at that. Coops just got knocked over here by Bob. I think Bob was the one that got that knock, and it does look like Claus is getting ready to push. No, Claus is coming up towards Just Rushers. So now Just Rushers up at the top of this hill, and Claus knows that they're up here. Claus coming through, trying to figure out where Mahesh is. Mahesh right on that backside. Claus, you know he is there. You know he is there. And oh, he came. Oh, he has an S12, but Claus says, look at my little DB ass, and she'll run right there. So now Dauntless taking over the top of the hill. So now let's go. Let's see what else. I'm so sorry I left that up there that long, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, so we still have all these teams coming on in. We have the Sentinels wrapping up and around. Not that you want to have more iPad time, but we have the Sentinels still way up in the blue. They need to come on down. And we also have right across the river the Sinners. The Sinners still need to come on into zone. We are in stage 5, so this zone is going to hurt. And we still have, oh, there looks like Claus and Casper coming right up and in onto the Wolves, and Claus is down to about 5 HP. Casper gets knocked out, and the Claus gets knocked, and so Blaze is across the street right behind Rival 6, and let's see, where is Bob? Bob is also across the street. I don't think Bob's going to be able to help Claus. There goes Claus and Casper on that push into the Wolves, and there goes Ragaba for Nucleotide pushing. Oh, Geo, my man. Geo gets knocked. Let me go over and check in on the sleepy one, and I think we just lost the sleepy one. There he is, right there. Sleepy one trying to come on in, and he is right below Dauntless, right in front of the Wolves, and right below who else? Almost there at the top of the hill. So he is really in an awkward position outside of the play zone, just on the edge of the blue. He has the blue pushing him into almost there, the Wolves or Dauntless. Zoom. The sleepy one can see you. We are on the hinges over here, as John Allen calls them. Let's see, is everybody else? Yeah, we're down to the top 5 teams. The top 5 teams almost there. Rival 6. The Wolves. We lost Dauntless. Liquid in control. And way over on the side, Lowe's on Nucleotides. So let me go ahead and scroll on up. Let's see what we can see at this angle. See if I can get as many of these players in this as possible. Down to the top 3 teams. So we still have Coops, Wancho for the Wolves. We have almost there a full 4-man team, and Liquid in control. And it looks like a couple of them from Liquid have been knocked. Let me scroll out of the blue for you guys. There we go. So now, let's see. I really hate how many times I said Liquid in control. It's Legacy in control. Are you guys ready to see these scores? Coming in first, Shoot to Survive with 49 total points. Mazaxi's Esports NA with 43. The Wolves creeping up with 42 total points. We still have time, guys, so let me do this last match marker. And look at that. All 5 of them. I did it tonight, guys. I'm not sure how many times I've screwed up team names, but at least I can be proud of myself for having the right match markers. Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's final match of the XO Esports, the $1,300 Conquest League. This is the $50 practice night for finals. So we still have all of these points matter because the top fragger at the end of Saturday night will get an extra $75. So if you guys see any issues with the scores, make sure you get that ticket open ASAP. You only have a certain amount of time to get your disgruntled little butts over there with that ticket. All right, guys, and don't forget to get your screenshot of your like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server. We will be doing the Wheel of Names right after tonight's final match while we're waiting for scores. No, Dauntless is no longer called Dauntless. They are Shoot to Survive Esports, and they are currently in first place. So there you go. They are going to PMSL Brazil as an organization that organized Shoot to Survive. Alright, so let's see. We are missing several players at the moment. We're missing one from the Emperor. Oh, they're starting the match, guys. They are starting the match. So let's get on over here. This time for tonight's final match, we are jumping with Rival 6, Chinese, the sleepy one. 5 eliminations, 641 damage, and yes, Ghosty Shu Young is so fire. So is the sleepy one, though. Shu Young was also the best companion. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so let's get on down to Rival 6. And Chinese on my screen. Let's put him up. Give him some screen time love. He was the last match top fragger going into tonight's final match. And 5 seconds to go. There is your map and our flight path for tonight. We're coming in from that northwest side of Trailer Park, just to the east of Ruins, going over the top of the El Pozo, between Monte Nuevo Power Grid, down between Chumacera, along the industrial western edge of Los Leon, and into the Los Leon Southern Farms, and out to the edge. AFKs may be swimming with the fishies, but they may be on this path that the Emperors and Real Gunners take down and around, so they may get found. Alright, so we have Shoot to Survive off at El Pozo, the only team off right now. Let's see what's going on. We have Legacy in control, going with the Wolves down to Monte Nuevo. And what is happening over Picado? Are we seriously going to have 25 teams in Picado? I feel like this may be the case, because I see everyone from the plane headed to Picado. Look at all these teams. I don't even know how many teams are headed down here. We've got the Wolves, Dark Esports, Dreamers Esports, X-Force, Real Gunners Esports, and the Sinners. They are all headed right on down into Picado. We've got Dark Esports with X-Force right in the stadium. The Real Gunners right next to Sinners, and another duo of the Dreamers and the Wolves taking over the southern side of Picado. I only see a trio from the Wolves. Let's see, the Wolves, yeah, they are only a trio. I do not see Alim at this point. So, oh, not Alim. I meant Doran. Doran isn't here. Wancho, Coops, Doran. I've got too much on my brain, guys. So now let's see what is happening. Let's get on over to X-Force. See what's happening with X-Force right over here with Dark Esports. Naomi, what happened to Gallagher? And they're coming right up and in onto the Dreamers. The Dreamers with X-Force over here. And what is happening over here? Ooh, Remix found the Dark Esports. Look at that, Remix coming right on through. Oh, Remix with the 2-piece onto Dark Esports, and we still have the Sinners over on the other side. Let's get on over here and see what's happening with the Sinners. And we do have a fight going on between the Sentinels. Mazaxi's over in that western edge of Los Leon. Let's see if I can find the Sentinels. I'm not sure where the Sentinels went. Oh, they're down here in Barcelona. So we got the Sentinels with the Emperors down here in Barcelona. And it does look like the Emperors are down to just a trio at this point. And a trio for the Sentinel, a duo for the Sentinels. We do have Jit and Flo still in this, as the Emperor's trying to get on through. Alright, so Zandy, let's go. Shuffle, green, shuffle. Alright, Coops, this is the last one still standing for the Wolves, and Coops still coming right up and in onto, who is this? The Real Gunners Esports. And let's see, Wolf is right there behind that door. Coop's still trying to get those angles around that door. And we still have so many teams coming up and in. We have the Sinners, we have the Real Gunners, and Axe Force still in this. And Axe Force still is Remix and Nanya, and Wancho getting picked back up by Coops, and we still have all these teams right over in here. And so now we did lose the Sentinels, and all three of them still standing from the Emperors. All three, the Emperors came in as a trio. Terror, Axe getting 2 of those eliminations. And let's see, oh, this is chaos. And we do have, let's see over here. Oh, Mazaxi's. Mazaxi's is down to a solo versus the trio from Nucleotide. We'll keep that down just for a second. As Coops, what are you throwing? Coops does not have any throwables except 1 smoke, and he still has Neverside, Wolf, and ooh, what a well-placed nade. Coops down to about 5 HP. So now, and we still have, let's see, what is going on? We still have a duo for the Wolves, a duo for X-Force, a trio for the Real Gunners Esports, and a trio for the Sinners Esports. Still in Picado. So I think Mazaxis may be able to live this one out. There's the rest of your map. Let me go ahead and put the map up there. We still have, let's see, we have Dauntless in El Pozo. We've got Legacy in control over in Monte Nuevo. We have Rival 6 down in Chumacera, almost there, wrapping around the northern side of Leones. We have Mazaxis, Nucleotide down in that western industrial edge. We've got a solo from XO Esports and a trio from Emperors. So there are your teams at the moment, but we're going to go back over to the main screen, and let's check in now onto, let's see what is Remix. Ooh, Remix is coming up onto the Sinners as well. So the Sinners right up at the top. We've got X-Force in a fight with the Sinners. We've got the Wolves in a fight with the Real Gunners Esports. And now, ooh, the nades are coming right up and over. And I hear in the red apartment, oh no! So now Remix is the sole survivor for X-Force. And we still have Wancho and Coops next door with the Real Gunners Esports. So let me go ahead and, oh, it looks like almost there. Oh, here comes Coops coming right up the stairs into this building. Right underneath both Remix for X-Force and the Sinners Esports. We have almost there, getting ready to get pulled up on by, oh, Remix. Oh, no, Remix got pushed on out of there. And so now, almost there is getting pushed up on over here by the rival six. Rival six coming up into the hills of Picado, to the east side of Picado. Here they come, Shu Young. Oh, I think Wiz and Zoom saw the rotation behind them from rival six, and so they're pulling away from Picado just a bit. Let's go back down here and see what's going on with the Sinners. Sinners pulling up onto Coops. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's get out from under the map and see what's happening over here. We still have Wancho, but we have the real Gunners Esports right over here as well. And we've got all this chaos now just to that southwest between Picado and Los Leon. We have not only Rival 6 almost there, but now Nucleotide is coming out of Leones. We still have Mazexis in this as well. And Shoot to Survive all the way up by Crater Fields. Legacy in Control coming over to Picado. Everybody's making their way to Picado, guys, except for Dauntless and all this chaos with Rival 6 on top of almost there. So almost there, just lost one when we got on over there. And I think, who was that from over here? Yeah, it was Philo. So Zoom coming right on down below. Shu Young and the sleepy one. Where is the sleepy one? Coming right up and in on his backside. I missed what Coops just did. But we still have the Sinners right next to it. And now Coops knows that. We got almost there. And Rival 6 up on that ridge line to the east of Picado in a fight. Let me check in on what's happening over here. And we do have, let's see, we got the Wiz right on top of Geo. Money, what's happening to you over here? Geo got knocked. And we do have Nucleotide coming right up. And I think Nucleotide came up behind Geomani. So let's see. Oh, come on, turn. It's not turning now. Alright, so I think Geo's going to get... I think he's going out to zone. Nucleotide pulling back to the south. We still have almost there taking over. So our zone did pop. Ooh, it looks like the Emperors are right over on top of the Mazexis now coming up and out. Let's see. Here comes Legacy in Control right in on top of Picado. So now we do have 3 teams in here again, and we still have this. We still have the real Gunners. Never even got a helmet in Nucleotide in that fight with Rival 6. Oh, Rival 6 does finish them off, but I did see that mine got taken out as well as Geo. And we do have the sleepy one and Shu Young still over here, but they do have another team coming up and around. Zoom getting that off angle. Oh, Zoom's gonna end up on that off angle to the up top of the hill on top of Rival 6 over here. So let's see. Oh, Zoom. Let's watch Zoom's eyes as he looks right straight down on top of Shu Young and the sleepy one right over here. And let's go. Let's see what's going on with Wolf and Coffin. Do they know? I think they know that we do have another team that has come into... Oh, Legacy in Control with that nade straight across. So Coffin out on this balcony gets it does get taken down. All right, so Shu Young. Oh, Shu Young now the sole survivor for Rival 6, and we are down to the top 8 teams. We now here comes Shoot to Survive. Shoot to Survive also coming to Picado. Let me put this up here for you really quickly, because I know that as soon as we get off here, We'll have Legacy in control with a fight with the Wolves. So now let's get on over to Legacy in control. The kid, 10K with that insane nade right on through. We still have Wancho and Coops right down below. And what... Coffin on that balcony. So now let's see. Where is Chahal? Chahal's still up at the top. So let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We do have... Ooh... Is Claus coming down? I'm not sure if Claus is coming down off the mountain or not. But let me go ahead and put this map back up here so you guys can see where your teams are. We do have Shoot to Survive up on the Bigado Hills to the north. We have 3 teams in Bigado. And we also have Shu Young still getting chased down over here by Almost There. And Emperors are coming in, and we still have Mazaxis coming up and around to that west. So this is a little bit of chaos going on. I still hear all sorts of shots going off, and oh, Coffin got found, but here comes Legacy. I almost said it wrong again. Legacy in control right over here with Coops. And now the kid coming right up and in. Don't forget we still have Shoot to Survive up at the other mountain, and Coops up to 5 eliminations. Wancho up to 2 eliminations. We do have Legacy in control. Oh, we just watched Coops. There goes Coops. So now it is Coops versus Wancho. Let's see if I can get over to Wancho. And there goes Wancho, the kid 10K, the sole survivor of Bigado after all that chaos. And now Almost There is coming up and over towards Shoot to Survive. So let's see what's going on over here. It does look like Claus is watching as Almost There is rotating around that edge. Look at that zoom right down below him. We still have Shu Young as a solo. We still have AZ as a solo and a duo from Emperors. And I think I've got everyone in. I'll put that iPad back up there so you guys can see that. This is a good time for you guys to get your screenshots of your like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server. Oh, Blaze found them. So let's see, where's Blaze? Let's see what kind of angle Blaze has down onto Almost There. And there goes Zoom. Zoom gets taken down and out. And we still have Mazaxis. Look at this, going all the way up towards the Hacienda del Patron. And where's Shu Young? Shu Young is coming up right behind Wiz over here. So Shu Young going towards center zone. We still have Legacy in control. He's not too far away from Almost There. Can he see him? Yes, he can. He's watching them as they go right on by. So, oh, he's going to take those shots over onto Almost There from Bigado. And look at that, Almost There, running right in front of, right in front of Blaze, and right in front of, look at this, Dark Light. You guys, I keep picking the wrong person to spectate. And we do have the Emperors. The Emperors are coming up behind them as well. The Emperors were, the Emperors stopped. And we still have, look at this, Claus watching for Legacy in control. The kid, that was Claus taking all those shots at you. He is keeping an eye on you. Shu Young going to center zone. We got Matt and Mazaxis way up to the intersection. Let's see, just to the compound just to the south of Hacienda del Patron. Wiz, where is Wiz? Oh, Wiz is keeping his head down, guys. Let's check in on Shu Young. Shu Young not keeping his head down, but he might be able to see not only Shoot to Survive, but he also might see Almost There. Almost There, right there below Dark Light. Let's see, Dark Light, do you know that you got somebody right under your feet? Apparently not, because he would take care of that. And now is Claus still paying attention over here too? Yes, he is. That has to be Claus keeping his eye on Legacy in Control, the kid. Alright, let me check this map, see what is going on, because Legacy in Control, he is not in any... Oh, look at that shift of the zone. So... Shoot to Survive is in zone, almost there, just on that north or on that west edge of zone. Legacy in Control, the kid having serious issues coming in from underneath. Claus and the boys up at the top. It looks like Claus, Casper. Ooh, I think they're coming right up and around. It looks like Blaze. Looks like they're coming down right around on top of you. So let's see what's going on over here. Are they coming? Yes, they are. We got Blaze on the backside. Let's see. Does Blaze have the drop angle over onto Legacy in Control? Legacy in Control in a quandary for sure. Right down below Casper and Klaus. So let's see. They kill keyboard warriors and we kill them. Alright, so let's see. Oh, he is still trying to stay out of there, but it looks like Claus is coming down and around, so let's see what's going on. Oh, I lost Legacy in Control. That kid, I'm sorry. Oh, Claus. Oh, I didn't realize I had two of them from Shoot to Survive on there. Shahal. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we do have Shu Young and Mazaxi. Oh, Shu Young. I think they're headed up and over towards you now, Shu Young. Can you see them? Let's see what's going on with Blaze over here. Can you see that you've got a couple of them from... couple solos to your north. Three solos. Look at this. 3 solos and a duo. We still have 5 teams in this. And it looks like they might be headed back over towards Wiz. Is Wiz? Oh, Wiz has moved. So he's moved trying to get on out of there. Look at that. Oh, what a shot up the hill onto Casper. But now you have the rest of them from Shoot to Survive chasing you down. Oh, go Wiz. Woo! Alright, so let's see. Casper up on top of that hill. We still have the Emperors coming down. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up there so you can see that we got a lot of solo sprinkled all over this zone. And oh, Wiz drove right past Shu Young, and Shu Young almost blew him up in this vehicle. And look at this zone now. The zone popped, and we are going to the southeast of... Oh, I think Shu Young is looking for you. Shu Young be looking for you. Shu Young. Oh, is he gonna run him over? Squish. Oh, he's got some almost there on his tires. I almost said Wiz on his tires, and then I thought, well, it doesn't sound so good. I didn't name him that. Alright, so now we do have the Emperor still coming in from that northeast. We do have the Mazexis coming in. Oh, Shu Young. Shu Young, here comes Shoot to Survive right up and over, right around. Look at this. Right around the other side of this dip. And it's Dark Light and Blaze. Shu Young gets that nade out, and he's going to throw that nade right up and over onto Blaze. And oh, Shu Young. Oh, Shu Young gets crushed in between all of this. And now the Mazexis paying attention to the Emperors as the Emperors are trying to come up and into zone. We still have 3 teams in this. Let me see what I can see from the top. Casper is back up onto his feet. Klaus was able to get on over there or drop all the way out in that middle of nothing field. So let's see what else is going on. Everybody's starting to push on in. We still have the 3 teams. Mazexis getting pulled up. Oh, and now we are down to Little Fox. Let me go ahead and Put little Fox over on the one screen and Terror X over on the other and Shoot to Survive is coming up and around. Right on top, Terror X versus all 4 of them from Shoot to Survive. Shoot to Survive coming in first with 7 eliminations. The Emperors coming in second with 4 eliminations. And the Mazexis coming in third with 2 eliminations. He made it all the way to third. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15, going all out. Wolves Coops for the second time tonight with 5 eliminations, 952 damage. And I will be right back with the Wheel of Names and tonight's final scores. One of these teams is going home. $50 in the pockets. Be right back. What is going on with Liquid in control? It looks like all 3 of them are back up onto their feet. We still have all full 4-man team almost there. Zoom trying to get on in. We have the goat right over here trying to come down on top of Wancho. And almost there, loses zone. The zone shifts over to Coops and Liquid or Legacy in control. You guys know I have a hard time with this tag. Alright, so Coops is right on top of Legacy in control. And we got Wancho outside of zone down the hill. And look at this, almost there, trying to push up and in. And Coops is right in center zone. Oh, Coops gets found and taken down and out. Wancho is able to find one of them from Legacy in control, but now he's got the attention of all 4 of them from almost there up at the top of the ridge line, top of the hinges. Oh, Wancho, what a nade by Philo. So now Legacy in control. He is the last one still standing against all 3 of them because Philo does get knocked. And so let's see what XYZ can do. Is it looks like Zoom and Goat are both pushing right up and in onto him. And Goat gets knocked and Zoom, oh, and it's over just like that. Shelter Farm to the south of Pachinki over the top of the car spawn. Going right between Quarry, Ferry Pier, Primorsk, and out the Pacific Coast Highway, the southwestern edge of the main island. And there is your flight path for tonight's final match of the $1,300 XO Esports Conquest League Playoffs Group B and C. So let's go ahead and see what's happening. Twisted Militia right there with the chicken coaches to the west of Lipovka. Almost there. The winner chicken dinner back to back. Going up towards Stobler. Sorry. Liquid or Legacy in control. I don't know if I'm ever going to get their name right. Headed down to Milta. We've got a long line headed over towards the school Rozhawk area. We've got Dauntless, the Sentinels, Dark Esports, Sinners, Just Rushers. They are all going over to the school. So let's get on over to the school apartments and see what's happening at school and the apartments. It looks like the Sinners headed down to the school. We got Dark Esports. Ooh, 4W. They were getting some chunks out of you. Let me get over to Naomi. Two-time MVP tonight, and Calicar gets knocked. We do have Just Rushers right on over here. And while we stay here for just a minute, let's check the rest of the map. And we're all the way to the north. So it does look like Poison Esports and Rival 6 going down to military base itself. Hello, Sleepy One. So let's see. They are both They are both brown dots on our screen, so that's going to make it a little more difficult. But let's go ahead and scroll on up. We do have Tupac on that off-angle sleepy one. Be careful, Jamie. Alright, where's the rest of them? Oh, Candy Joe. There goes the sleepy one. Are Rival 6 in here anymore? Yeah, we do have Shu Young. Oh, Shu Young's and Geo are all the way back here. So let's go. Let's see what else is going on. We still have all these teams right over here in the school area. And everybody else is pretty separated. So I'll go ahead and put the map up here for now. And let's get into this match that's happening over here. We did lose Calicar, but Dark Esports still a 3-man team. We do not have any eliminations. And Charun was able to get Calicar off the drop. And let's see. We still have the Sinners over in the school as well. Let's see what else is happening. Because, you know, I can't stand not being able to see what's going on the map. I got to know. I got to have my Spidey senses going off. And welcome back, everyone. Here are your scores for tonight. Shoot to survive. Coming in first with that winner chicken dinner and 66 total points. The Wolves coming in second with 52 total points. And Mazaxi's Esports NA coming in third with 50 total points. I am sorry, guys. They are trying really hard to get the names. Well, oh, wait. I might have the list of names. Looks like there was an issue with them, guys. I'm not sure what's happening. Crucial's talking, Winter's talking. But, so for just a minute. I'm not sure what happened, guys. Crucial may be able to figure out what happened with the list, guys. I'm not sure. I'm really sorry. But get over to the AXO Discord server and find out what's going on. He may spin for you guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes things happen beyond our control. But you already know that AXO Esports has sponsored a lot of UC for us. And we have to shout them out and appreciate them for doing all this just for us. Have a great night. Don't forget. Finals start tomorrow, so we will have two nights of these chaos-filled fights. So come on back tomorrow. I'm trying to read and talk to you guys at the same time. You guys know I can't do that. I cannot do that. Have a great night. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow night for the AXO $1,300 Conquest League Day 1 of Finals. Have a great night. See you soon.